So, ladies and gentlemen, and all those in between, somewhere in the cracks, welcome to this rendition of D&D.
Oh,
I will be your host, and
Oh,
together we
thanks,
will
Brickett,
delve.
for subscribing.
We will delve through the wonderful mysteries of Drakkenheim. Our adventure begins not in a tavern like most other D&D campaigns. No, instead, you will actually be starting in an office. Granted, it's a rather large office, and around you see the actual hustle and bustle of other parties, other people, and at least several non-Euclidean creatures floating about. It's a very odd assortment. You've all been summoned here for one reason, and one reason only. The city of Drakkenheim, for the last year and a half, has been surrounded by an odd miasma, and only just recently have we, as a people, begun to pierce the veil beyond. Of the parties that do come back, the reports are, at best, mismatched, at worst, almost entirely different stories. And so, the king and his advisors have sent out a request to every possible location in the land. We need your help. We need to figure out what's going on in Drakkenheim, what might be creating this miasma, and, if possible, either prevent it from going any further, or removing it and whatever curses this place entirely.
Thank you, Brickett, for the 5 subs.
As you are all standing here in this town, or in this office, it's a rather large wooden building. You see at least 7 other different groups of varying capacity for members standing about, and there's a queue at the front desk. Every person steps up, they're handed a parchment, and then they're handed a letter card. First up on the character list, let me pull up the character list, will be, I'm just going to go in alphabetical order to make it easier, Undead's character.
Oh, I get to describe my character?
Yes, as you approach the table, there's a large, balding man dressed in half-plate armor, sitting there with an inkwell, who looks like he does not want to be here. Right, state your name, your species, if you're of legal age of your species.
Oh, we got a name species. Name would be Destiel. I am an old, feeble-looking man with gray hair and a bald spot on top, wearing scale mail. And he states that he's human.
You watch as the bald man looks you up and down. Came to the wrong profession, old man. He writes down your name, your race, and then he hands you a writ of passage and a letter card. On it, stamped the letter B. Next.
B.
And a few more minutes pass before next up is EQ's character. Right, state your name, age, and if you're... State your name, race, and if you're of legal age for your race.
Equinox, half elf, half wood elf, sorry. 100 years old, druid.
You see
See,
him,
that's of age.
you see him look you up and down, and then he leans over and he pulls out a large book and he just flips it open. Alright, let's see. You said half elf or regular elf?
Wood elf.
So you're a wood elf, okay. Flips the page a couple more times. Wood elf, wood elf. 75 years. Yep, you're of age. He closes the book and sets it down. You see him do the same. All right, next. Up next, after a few more minutes, sound. Oh, Equinox, your letter card is also the letter B.
Huh?
My name's Kenichin. I'm a Haragon, age is 30.
He's gonna look around. What the fuck? He's gonna look down. Oh. He's gonna pull out the book again. Here we go. Yep, alright. He's gonna set the book down. And once again, he hands you a letter card with the letter B on it as well. And then, finally, as a few more minutes pass, lastly will appear Melody, your character.
My name is Odin Redgrave. I am a paladin of the local temple, and I am a human, aged 25.
All right. Do you have the center of your order with you?
I do.
May I see it, please?
Yep. I'm going to hand over my holy symbol that I'm currently carrying.
He's going to look it over. You're going to see him reach into a pouch on his side that you didn't notice before. He's going to pull out a small quartz crystal wrapped in a golden band and held to a silver chain. And he's going to drag it up and down. And as he gets to the center of it, sort of like the epicenter of it, the quartz will glow a faint white. And he's going to hand it back. All right, it's real. He's going to put it back in. On your
Very
written
much
passage, he's going to add in an addendum. If body recovered, return to... And he's going to put your order's name. All right. There you go. Once again, you're getting a letter card with the letter B on it. After a few minutes of meandering around, you're going to hear a voice call out, all right, everyone match up with your letter card so we can get a proper head count. Group A, approach first. You're going to see a party of 7 multicolored dragonborns approach. They all wear similar clothing. They all have heavy robes, and they have on, or they wield large staves, each of them with a different gem at the top. Alright. You will be going through the northern gate entrance. Your time limit is 1 hour. If you don't come back by then, we'll assume you're dead, and we'll send in our next group. We'll try and recover your bodies, but no promises.
Oh.
The Dragonborns leave in a silent shuffle. Group B, next! Do you all approach?
Yes.
I shuffle forward.
Yes.
With my
I will saunter forward, chest puffed out.
I pull my cloak up over my head.
An edgelord, got it.
Well, that's not very nice.
Alright, Group B, you will approach through the western gate entrance. You all heard it before. You have an hour and a half to travel around. If you don't make it back to the gate by then, we'll assume you're dead. We'll try and recover the bodies. If not, oh well. On your way.
Have any of us noticed that there's a rabbit currently standing with us?
He's got nice ears.
Look, don't be short
Reminds
with
me
me.
of my Frank.
I'm gonna crouch down and just kind of look at the rabbit. And what's your name, little one?
Name's Kenichin. Like what you see?
Oh, Not exactly what I was expecting, but you've got some fire in you.
I'm happy there's one animal with us.
Ooh. Is that appropriate to say?
Like a little casual racism among new friends.
I'm sorry.
I'd
What is your
much
name?
rather talk to a rabbit
speaking
than
to
people.
speaking to the druid, Orden asks.
What'd you say, bud?
I was asking EQ what her name was.
Equinox.
I
That is
see.
my name.
I don't know if it's appropriate to refer to them as animals. Okay. Not much of a talker, I see. I'm sorry for bothering you, and I'm going to step forward.
So, do you all have anything else that you want to try and look around at this place, or do you want to head out?
I mean, I'm good to go.
Yeah, no,
I'm ready.
I'm ready to go.
I'm ready to go.
As
All right,
an
so
enthusiastic old man, I lean on my cane and go, "Let's go!"
as you all
That's the
walk
spirit.
outside, hey. As you all walk outside, you are all greeted with the familiar sight of what essentially acts as a cross between a forward operating base and what essentially amounts to a small miniature version of a town right outside, well, not right outside, but just outside the gates of Drakkenheim. A town comprised mainly of adventuring parties, but also interspersed with what could be counted as survivors of the Drakkenheim incident. And a little bit of general history as you walk through this place. Drakkenheim was a bustling hub capital for trade and commerce before being struck by what many survivors call a blackened falling star. Nobody who survived the incident were in any way, shape, or form magical, or at the very least magically gifted in any regard, and those that do have magic were of either very base magic or had little more propensity for magic than just simple parlor tricks like prestidigitation. So any knowledge as to what this might be in a magical means is speculative, and the only real information that you would have, if you could call it that, is anything heard from the rumor mill of the common folk. The miasma that is easily visible from where you all are is a very heavy, shimmering haze surrounding not just the city, but the outer edge of the wall itself, and no efforts of scrying, both by mortal and god alike, have been able to breach its barrier. Many adventuring parties have been known to go in and not come out at all. Despite the fact that there may be hope for those still trapped inside, you're more likely to die going in here than you are to make a living. But the call of adventure, despite its danger, has brought you all here together. And as you walk through these streets, you can easily tell who was a survivor of the incident. A blacksmith toils away, hammering at his forge, but had to stop every so often as a purple lightning bolt seemingly appears on his arm, flaring up for a split second, causing immense pain before dying back down. It's a common trend among those who survived the incident. Those who did survive and make it out of the city, as they get closer to the city, experience intense moments of pain with what seems to be purple lightning bolts emitting from their skin, seemingly dancing along their veins. Before long, you eventually make your way out of this small encampment city and begin making your way to the western gates. The Trade Commerce Gate, actually. And if anyone would like to try and roll history, you might learn a thing or two about this gate.
I mean, I can roll history.
Lovely old 14.
I got a 6 fucking team.
All right. And all right. So no one wants to roll history, then. So, Destiel, as you recall, coming out of the western gate, which on the map would be in this area. This is the area that actually had,
So we're all the way over there. Okay.
Yes. Very far from the epicenter. The Dragonborns would be coming in through one of the northern gates, which would be over here. Now, Undead, your character would recall that the western gate is actually the gate that was supposed to have the most survivors coming out of it. It was reported that at least 100 people made it out of this end of the city. And unfortunately, that was the highest number. Everything else was in the low 20s, at least. Excuse me, at most.
Okay.
I think my stream... I think you're... Okay, there we go. I can actually see now.
So we've accepted a job right in the middle of Destination Fucked, huh?
Yeah.
Got it.
Pretty much, yes.
This is all so strange.
Pretty much. And then for... Let me see the other role. Orden. What you recall, as told by your order, is that though there's very little magical knowledge coming from inside the city, what could be gleaned from wizards outside of the city trying to peek in is that piercing the haze seems to be successful for a split second before an overwhelming feeling and an overpowering presence forces them back out, blocking them. There have been hints as to what's been going on in the city, rumors of strange fogs clouding the streets, but beyond that, there's actually very little. However, it is easy to determine that anything left in the city is not going to be friendly.
So, when you said... okay. Sorry, I'm trying to... So earlier when we were circling this area, are we entering Drakkenheim, or have we been in Drakkenheim and that's where you accepted the job?
You're going to be entering Drakkenheim. You're not in Drakkenheim yet.
Okay.
Essentially, the city that you guys are at, the encampment city, would be over here in this area.
Gotcha. Okay, so we've traveled the length of this road here, and we're going to be coming in this
Yes.
way. So we're kind of just Tarkoving this shit, huh?
Pretty much.
Okay, sounds good. I'm on board.
There is actually, it's not shown on this map. This is the city map that was presented before the walls were raised. But there is actually an artificial trail around the city to make it easier for adventuring parties to get where they need to go.
Gotcha.
And indeed, as you walk, every so often, there is actually one of the King's Guard roaming the artificial road. Some of them have bloodied weapons, others not so much.
I'm going to... Orden nods and greets everybody we pass.
A few of
Everybody.
them nod back, but most of them just remain silent, mainly staring into the woods, looking towards the city.
Not a very friendly bunch, are they?
No, but you are. You've got a place.
Is that a bad thing?
Sir. Nope.
I just look around, silently observing, walking.
You roll me.
I'm whistling a tune.
Roll me a nature check. As a druid, you would notice this more than the others.
Oh, I've got a 10.
Okay. Though the forest seems to be not affected much, as the closer you look to the city, and indeed the closer you actually get to the walls, there is a sort of wilting effect, but there's very little actual wildlife roaming around, even this far away from the city's walls. You actually feel, as a druid, you feel sort of
Very
empathetic.
depressed.
Second?
Very depressed.
Kind of. You feel very empathetic to what animals feel in the forest. Whatever they feel is what you get as a general sense. There is something wrong in the air here. Before long, you finally make your way over to the western gate. It is a very tall and imposing gate. Its walls are... Imagine a brick wall, but the bricks are easily twice the size of a standard Goliath, and at least 3 times as thick. The wall itself is a great oaken door with the door panels seemingly impossibly made from just single instances of tree, as if they're just one wooden board. But as you get closer, there is a smaller cutout section specifically meant for normal-sized people to allow regular traffic to flow through. And there's already 14 guards, 7 on each side of the door, standing at the ready, their spears pointed towards the door.
It looks like things might get rowdy around here.
Indeed, old man, indeed.
As you get closer, one of the guards notices you. Halt! Who goes there?
I'm
Hold
going
up
to
the
step
cup.
forth.
Old man's gonna
You-
push by with his little walking stick, holding up card B.
Fucking Sora, Woody pushing Sora out of the way.
Push my up there. Team B.
All right, I'm going to step back and
I'll see.
square my shoulders, hide my wounded pride.
Let me see your writs of passage.
What's that?
It's the paper that has your name, race, age if you're...
Show him my paper.
Yeah.
Oh.
Alright.
Hand him my paper, but kind of look at him sideways.
These all seem to be in order. Alright. You're the 4th Team B this week. Maybe at least you can fare better than the others, eh?
And they're winning.
Woo.
A bit of warning before you go in. We've been hearing knocking at the door within these past 3 days. We've checked to see if anyone's on the other side, but every time we've looked, no one's there. So, be on your guard. I think there might be something that's watching this gate specifically.
Ooh, sounds fun.
Jurgen, Anton, open the doors! You see 2 young guards actually rush forward and pull on these great chains, opening the doors. Right. Says you got an hour and 30 minutes to go in. We'll keep time here. We'll open the doors for about 5 minutes just to make sure you're not left behind. If we don't see you within that time frame, they're going to be shut and you're going to be stuck.
And I didn't bring my camping supplies.
And once they're shut, how long are they shut for?
Until the next group comes through. Which, at the rate we've been going through Group B, at least once a week.
Cool.
So,
And I
with
guess
that,
we best not dally.
with that lovely little bit of dour information, you all head on through.
I 100% push my way right on through.
This old
Guess we better hop to it then, huh?
I can feel it in my bones already.
I look at you snidely.
Ooh, snidely. I like that word.
My fist
Alright.
is going to tighten on my glaive.
As you all pass through, I want you all to make me Constitution checks.
Just straight cons?
Yeah, just a straight con check, not a save, a check. Which, on your character sheet, will be just those numbers right at the very
let's
top.
fucking go.
Oh, 18. I'll take
How do
it.
I roll for it?
Just,
You just click on the...
Oh, we're all trying to help.
Go ahead.
So at the top, it'll say Constitution. You know, go Strength, Dexterity, Constitution. You just click the number.
17.
There you go.
I did
Nice.
click the wrong one. Don't mind me.
Alright.
There we go.
Alright, perfect. As you all... What's up?
Nothing. I don't know if you want to take the old one, because I did roll a check the first time on accident. Or, sorry, a save the first time. So I did roll
I'm
a second
taking-
one, but that
I'm
was a
taking
nat
the
20,
checks.
so that feels a little bit crazy.
I'm taking checks only, because I asked for
Okay.
checks.
Alrighty. Well,
You're
it's a
also
nat
still
20.
getting used to D&D Beyond, so I'm expecting a couple of, like, accidental rolls here or there.
Gotcha.
So as you all actually pass through this door, you actually can feel the haze pass over you, almost like a humid, oily smoke going over. You actually feel it in your throat as you breathe. And when you finally enter the city, you hear the doors slam shut behind you. As you turn to look, there's a wall of fog where the gate should be.
Well, that doesn't bode well.
I'm going to inhale real deep and go, well, I've certainly smelled worse.
You feel the urge to cough sitting at the back of your throat as whatever's in the air is actually itching your tonsils.
I'm going to put everything I have into not.
Poke him with my...
Does a nat 20 make me not cough?
That is actually lets you not coughing since you just took a big whiff of my asthma.
I'm gonna poke him with a quarterstaff and be like,
I'm
you
putting
probably
up-
shouldn't do that.
Dick on the table, let's go.
All right, so you all have an hour 30 to just explore this particular area. How far you can get is up to you.
Oops, shit, I wanted to move the map. Okay. So, like, would you say our cutoff is, like, right here, this little road?
Well, no, I'm just saying that. If you're gonna just take an hour 30 just explore, then your best bet would just to explore this area. If you want to try and beeline it like straight towards the center, and then try and get back, you're also
Want
allowed
to get
do
down
that.
in runner's pose?
Right now, you're just exploring for information.
Okay. So we are still currently here at, like, the point, yes? We just entered the
We
gate?
just entered in, yeah.
Yes, you just entered
Okay.
inside.
So in this immediate area, does this look more residential, or are we like in like what are we seeing looking around here?
As you all look down the roads, what you can make out through the fog, it's starting to clear up a little bit now, so you can see a bit farther. So I'm not going to have you roll perception checks just yet. Instead, you see it's the main thoroughfare of what you could account for, essentially tourist traps and bits and bauble shops lining the main road. This is an area where a lot of trade happened. This is an area where a lot of people were. This is where a lot of goods would move in and out of the city. As you look down, you see shop stalls, windows, everything is in immediate disrepair. It looks like it's been abandoned for only just a few days. If anyone does want me to roll perception checks, there is some very interesting things here.
Oh, really? I was
I'll
literally
roll
about to say, if
perception.
we're like the 30th fucking Team B, I'm assuming the initial areas have been picked clean, but okay.
21.
A 15.
If anyone else wants to roll, let me know. Otherwise, I'll just continue.
I will roll.
bitching.
I'm looking for it.
Perception's in the
It'll
middle.
be center row, towards the bottom. Perception.
Above performance, below nature.
All right. So, nobody rolled below 15. That's good. As you all look around, each of you notices different things. Undead, your character notices that in certain areas around this place, there's still splotches of blood that are dripping. As in, something had died here very recently. And it looks, as you look closer, it looks almost like a raging storm of monstrous effects pass through here. You see slash marks across multiple stalls. You see doors hanging on by one hinge. Many walls were broken, and the glass is going into the shop, not outwards.
Lean over and elbow our little druid friend and be like, looks like somebody didn't have a good time over here.
You
I
also
agree with you,
notice
sir.
there's no bodies in the street. Plenty of damage, lots of bits and bobbles, no bodies. Orden, as
Yes,
you
sir.
grew up serving this order and they taught you many things, one thing that you've learned to be on the lookout for is a potential source of any dark magics. And as you look around looking for any telltale signs, you do see a couple of instances of what can only be described as unholy magic. Blotches of shadow seemingly producing a drop that flows upwards before vanishing into the ether dot the ground. You see a patch of a wall that seems to be looking out into a star-ridden sky before you blink and it's suddenly moved off to the right. There's even an instance where a forge that still has embers in it seems to have developed a hoarfrost over the coals, despite the fact that they look warm.
So these are all things that are happening currently, like the movement I just saw. This wasn't like a shadow.
Yes.
Of like.
This is all happening right before your eyes.
Okay.
Equinox. As a druid and as a wood elf particularly, you're not really one for caring much about like the regular cities. Your people generally don't mind cities as long as they don't invade nature too much. But you do notice that a lot of the alchemical shops and florists, their shops look like they've been run through the desert. Plants look like they're ready to fall apart at the slightest touch and look so dry they could be confused for twigs. Something pulled the life out of these plants in a very unnatural way. And then, lastly, is good old Cannonchen. As a Herringon, despite the abrasive animal comment earlier, it's not untrue that you don't have some form of animalistic instinct. Being a Herringon, your people have had to develop a sort of sixth sense for danger, almost like eyes in the back of your head. And as you enter the city and you look about, you can feel the hair on the back of your neck prick up as if someone is watching you. The general direction seems to be coming from all around in front of you. Like from the fog, nothing. From just everything in sight in front of you, it's like 1,000 eyes are upon you.
Can I use my investigation sense?
You want to roll investigation?
Yeah.
Okay, what are you investigating?
Just trying to figure out what's looking at me. Like
I
what's.
see. You know what? Go ahead, roll investigation. Let's see what you get.
And that would be from what, the middle thing? The middle row?
Yep. It'll be towards the middle. Like the middle of the middle row. There you go. 19. Ooh. Alright. So, as you're looking around and you're trying to focus more on the specific details, from an alleyway, you see a pair of what you can only describe as floating lights hovering in the shadows. At the moment you look at them, they pull away into the shadows of the alley.
I'm gonna follow him.
Ooh.
All right, you gonna let the others know, or you just gonna walk forward?
I'm gonna let them know, and I'm just gonna walk forward still. No matter what they say, I'm just gonna do my own thing. For the time being.
I'm still staring at the forge, so I don't notice anything.
All right then.
Take my quarterstaff and bump him, catch his attention. Are we little guys moving?
What? Where's he going?
Oh.
I don't know.
I was looking at the sad plants.
So, if not, is anyone gonna follow him? Or are you just watching him walk towards the alleyway?
I'm gonna go with him.
Yep, I'm going to have my glaive at the ready, and I'm going to walk up with him. Yeah.
I'm following as well.
All right. So, as you all follow the Herringon towards this alleyway, the air becomes thicker and a sort of chill begins to sweep through the air. And as you look down this alleyway, it is coated in shadows. It's an unnatural amount of dark. Like, alleyways normally don't have much light going through them. This one, it seems like someone forced these shadows to be here.
Can I cast detect magic?
Sure. I want to say, Canon Chen, as you get closer, you begin to hear whispering.
Do I know what they're saying?
Right now, you can't really hear much. You can't really hear much beyond just the general whispers, but you do hear the voices in your ears. It's almost like they're actually inside your ears.
My ear starts twitching, and I look at everyone and say something's not right.
Found a little saucy spot, didn't you?
I would definitely like to just cast detect magic now.
What are you hearing, little bunny friend?
You casting detect magic, you said?
I sure am.
All right. Make me a wisdom save.
Oh.
Things are not
Sick.
going the way we wanted.
my only minus ability. Awesome. Let's go. oh, never mind. All I saw was the 6.
Just made it.
I was like, oh shit, that's a 5!
Did he roll? I didn't.
As he did.
I gotta refresh it, maybe.
As you roll, or as you cast this divination magic to look down this alleyway, the entire alley lights up in front of you, seemingly blinding you, and you feel it's almost like being run into by at least 17 different people. It's like a whole mob rushing right into you.
The entire defensive line just hit me.
Honestly, it's like it's almost like a conscious group effort of 1,000 different voices colliding into yours, and finally, as you finally get your bearings, because you resist the urge of just being swallowed by the voices, you hear one final word before they pull away: "Save us."
Oh Jesus. Okay, well, I'm going to sever the connection
the spell ends and no longer do you feel them pressing against your mind. However, you all hear this in the distance.
That's wonderful.
Don't look so scared. You're fine. You've got me.
It's echoing.
You're right. Whatever was I thinking?
Currently on the map, you guys are basically right here in this little area. Where it sounded like that roar came from is down the street over here.
Okay, I was on my character sheet. Can you show me where we were at again? Okay, we're here.
Right over here.
Okay. Okay. Well.
Think we should go check it out?
Well, I was listening.
Would like to try to roll a nature check to see if I can decipher the type of animal that was, creature that was.
Sure, roll me nature check.
Right, while she's doing that, I'm going to answer. I don't know why I want to keep calling you Fiddlesticks. What's your fucking name again?
Destiel.
Destiel.
Fiddlesticks?
I don't know. He's an old man and he keeps talking about his cane. Fiddlesticks keeps popping into my brain.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm going to look at our old man and after he said that and be like, well, I was listening to the voices and the only thing I could make out was that they are begging for help. And yes, absolutely. I think we should.
Yay.
Now, EQ, for your nature roll, the closest animal that comes to mind when you hear that, it's like it's a tie between the baying of a wolf and the roar of a bear. That's the closest thing you can come into your mind. It sounds like neither of those, but that's the closest that comes to your mind when you heard that roar.
It's a wolf.
Fuck you.
Oh, a bear.
A bear? Why?
Let me go ahead and pull this up right quick.
Oh, yay! We're in the streets now. Hooray! So much better.
There we... Yep, nope, let me get the character. There we go. Yes, you all have free reign over your character's controls.
Yay!
So, what would you all like to do?
Well, as the wee old man stated, I'm gonna hobble towards the sound. I want to know what it is.
You're gonna...
As do I.
You're gonna hobble towards the sound.
I'm going to look back at our long-eared friend and say, can you discern where the sound came from?
I can try.
If you want to try and figure that out, where it came from, roll me an investigation check.
Oof.
You know it came from somewhere north of your position.
Well,
Shall we travel north?
I'm still waiting for the for fucking Canachin over here to answer. Oh, okay. He's gonna walk past me.
No, we'll go.
Well, do you know where it came from?
So, in theory, because you're
From
investigating
north?
what it is, you're the only one that knows.
Ah,
Oh,
I see.
it came from
Well.
about the north-ish area.
Okay. Start.
Well, then I guess off we go. Wait, I was here? Oh, we're not in combat, so does it matter how much? Do we have free
it doesn't
movement?
matter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
As you all begin approaching north, you don't even need to roll for this sound effect. You actually hear the footsteps of this thing walking closer.
Ooh.
Sounds
And
like
approaching.
a big fella.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Hang on. Oh my. Fuck! My soundboard paused. I'll try to get to play again. One moment. Technical difficulties.
Well, while that's happening, I'm gonna call back to our party and say, everybody, stay behind me, and I'm gonna brandish my glaive and prepare.
All right. There we go. As you all listen in, and the steps get closer and closer, and they get louder and louder, you actually feel the ground beneath your feet start to shake a little bit with each step.
Little rabbit buddy's bouncing.
Looks like things are about to get fun.
Yes. Is this right here? Is this like a
That's rubble, yes.
yeah. So is it how tall is this pile of rubble here?
That rubble will be about 7 feet tall and about 10 feet wide.
Okay.
So you'd all be able to at least hide behind it relatively easily.
I'm gonna. Oops. Yeah, I'm gonna move up here and I'm gonna put a finger to my lips and beckon everyone over
Oh, we're hiding.
until we get a good look at what it is. Yes, absolutely.
It's okay. I'll hold your hand if you're scared.
I'm about to throw this old man over the rubble, frag style.
The sounds cease, and then you hear this sort of like deep warbling sound as the air around you grows thicker and thicker, lessening your vision.
Someone started up their motorboat.
Uh-oh. Our vision is lessening.
Well, good thing we hid so that we could look at what was happening.
Well then. So,
Hey, EQ,
Yes.
roll me a perception check real quick.
Alrighty.
Alright, cool.
But I have this passive wisdom perception 21.
Right. No, this is for something specific.
Okay.
As you hear the deep warbling, you actually hear through this fog just a very large. It's like hearing a bear sniff the air, but made at least 10 times bigger. Just finally, the fog begins to lessen and lessen, and you can actually begin to start seeing again.
wow, that doesn't seem like it bodes well.
I'm going to start shivering.
I'm gonna start,
There's this-
rubbing my paws together.
There's a gargantuan beast, hunched on all fours, chains bound around its limbs and around its neck, almost like a very demented version of a dog on a leash. And it's currently sniffing the air, just...
Are there any types of scraggly plants, weeds? Are there anything around this creature that I can see?
Let me
Anything
roll
thrown
something
up
right
between the
quick.
cobblestones? Okay.
Let me get up my big old bag of dice. Now you get to be the receiving end for all my rolls.
You can just fucking hear the bag open every time you come to your dice.
There is, in fact, plant life that is actually not dead somehow. There are bits of weeds and dandelions peeking up from the ground all along this area right here.
Okay.
In fact, it almost... Roll me a history check. Because that seems a bit odd, the fact that in this desolated place, there's still plant life. Oh, good. Those weren't there before this thing arrived.
Okay. No type of vining type of plants, just the dandelions. Okay.
There's a small amount of vines creeping through the ground. In fact, the longer this creature actually seems to be standing here, the more there actually seems to be plant life growing between the flagstones.
Question.
Answer.
Can I see our friendly little glaive bearer in front of me shaking? Because he said he was shaking.
It would be pretty easy to notice him shaking right then and there.
Okay. Go put a withered old man hand on his shoulder and give him a nice little tap of comfort.
So,
I would like to cast
sorry.
Speak with Plants. Sorry.
What were we
Okay,
saying?
you're gonna cast... Hang on. You're gonna cast Speak with Plants.
Yes. Right in front of, where the nightmare beast is in front of us.
I see.
And I'm going to tell them to make brambles or the area in front of the nightmare beast harder to traverse, or grasp on it if we could to hold it still.
I see.
Slow its speed.
Well then.
Do me a favor.
Yes.
And roll me a wisdom save.
Ouch.
Because when you cast Speak with Plants and you start speaking to these plants, you feel these plants strike back at your mind. These aren't normal plants. Indeed, it seems to be that their very existence rages against the natural order of things.
Sorry, not a check. Sorry.
You're good. Alright, so give me 1 second. You take 6 points of psychic damage.
I hit the wrong one. Okay,
You hit the wrong one the first time.
Yes,
Ah.
I did a check,
Oh,
not a
shit.
save. I'm sorry.
Okay. Ah, I see. Alright. No, still taking psychic damage, but I rolled on the check. Let me re-roll. That's 3 points of psychic damage instead. As it's almost like a piercing scream shoot through your mind, giving you a rather horrible headache.
I mutter to
And
myself.
Go ahead.
What the hell was that? Unnatural.
You're not wrong. Who else was doing something before I continue?
I was patting Orden on the shoulder comfortingly because he was shaking.
When he does, Orden's going to kind of start a little bit. I was assuming I was posted up, like, looking forward, so, like, he can't... my back was to him.
Right.
I'm going to look back, and he's going to be, like, kind of, like, blinking and shaking his head and kind of, like, clearing it, like he's trying to, like, shove something away.
I'm gonna sarcastically ask everyone as I hold up one of my paws if they wanna rub the lucky paw, rabbit's paw, before we get to work.
Hey, Sound?
Oh.
Sound?
Yeah.
Roll me a stealth check.
You spoke. We were hiding. Why he rolls a stealth check? Can I
Oh, he's fine. He's a rogue.
poke his paw with one finger?
If he'll allow it.
Yeah, I said you guys could pet the lucky paw.
Touch.
Oh,
I
shit.
touched the lucky paw.
Unfortunately, Sound, you just barely failed the check.
Oh no!
It rolled higher than you.
Holy shit!
So, as you offhandedly make this comment, anyone want to try and rub the lucky paw?
Well,
You
he
actually-
only, the Nightmare Beast only knows I'm here, correct?
Yeah. Well,
now,
as
yeah.
you all look, the beast actually looks right at you, Cannon Shen, and it's going to roar.
Alright, well, before I give away the other teammates' positions, can I move somewhere? Can I, like, fall back
You all
into a
have
different position?
You all have a free round of one action and your movement.
Well, Orden is, before he manages to pull the paw away, he's gonna reach forward and give him a little fucking high five. Take a deep breath, say, Lathander, guide us, and he's going to fucking... Whoop. He's gonna step out and fucking brace himself.
Do you want to use any action and attack, perhaps?
For now, I'm just going to ready. If it gets within striking distance of the glaive, I'm going to swing.
Okay.
Stand my ground. Or actually, no. I want to, like I'm like hunting a boar. I'm going to fucking...
Oh, you're gonna brace the glaive?
Yeah, well, not yet. I'm going to get in position to. I'm going to like... I'm going to 1 foot forward, ready to drop the other knee, and I'm holding it out in front of me, and if it does charge, I'm going to stab the butt of it into the ground and blah, blah.
I gotcha. This music's not too loud, is it?
No.
No.
Okay, just making sure. Alright then. So you're just gonna brace for when the Nightmare Beast decides to rush forward?
Yep, I'm hoping that, like, specifically I'm trying to position myself so, like, as big as it is, I'm still between the rubble and this wall here, and only my spear, or sorry, only my glaive is kind of pointing out
Jutting
this
out?
way. Yeah.
Okay. But you're not actually visible. It's just right now you're just hiding behind it and bracing your glaive, prepared.
Okay.
Well, no, I wanted to step into its line of vision.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I'm
Alright then.
basically daring it to charge.
Before anybody
Oh, I
moves,
see.
though, because I got to do this before you guys move. I'm gonna cast Heroism at level 3 and touch all 3 of them.
Jesus. All right. So 5 temp health points. How much do we get?
You get 3 temporary hit points. The creatures are immune to being frightened as well.
Learned your lesson from last time, Undead.
Sure, yeah.
Let's go. Let's fucking go.
So you all have 3 temporary hit points, which if you look up at your health at the top in the right corner, you can put
Yeah, I already got
3
it.
in there. And you guys cannot be scared or affected by fear, so that might help.
Alright. Cannon Chen, Equinox, is there anything you wish to do before the creature makes its move?
I am going to cast Symbiotic Entity on myself.
Oh.
Wow, a druid that didn't immediately wild shape. I'm suddenly interested.
Most druids.
So that gives me 20 extra hit points.
replaces the 3 I gave you, but you're still immune to fear.
Okay.
Yeah, you can only receive temporary hit points from one source.
My bad.
Unless for some reason something states otherwise, which I can't think of any instance that it does.
Nope, you're good.
I have very specific instances for that.
Oh, is this
Okay.
one of the instances where the 20 adds to the 3?
No.
Man, I really hope so. Oh.
Hey, that's okay. 20 freaking temp hits. That's
I mean, you could do
I will
the same
cast
thing with the
that,
wild
and then
shape.
I will also cast Spiked Growth.
Ooh.
Was the cast that you just made a bonus action?
It is just an action and just an action. Doesn't say that.
Alrighty, well, I guess that's up to the DM then. I don't want to be the rule thumper.
Sorry, what was happening?
I can use Wild Shape to awaken the spores and infuse me with 20 hit points.
Oh, okay. So it's specifically just an auxiliary effect from your initial cast.
Yes.
Okay.
That does take up 1 action, so
Yes.
do you have any bonus actions that you wish to use then?
I bust out my 2 sickles and prepare for a fight.
Bitchin'.
Well, stay on my ground.
My mental for her right now, for some reason, is specifically in Dark Souls 3 when you get into fucking Irithyll or the Boreal Valley. It's like the shadow guys that wield the 2 sickles
Right.
with like the flowy hair. That's what's going on in my brain right now.
All right. Anything else anyone wants to do before we continue?
Depends.
Oh, I guess I have to make an area and be specific for that Spiked Growth. Wow.
You can use the spike growth next turn because after this I'll have everyone roll initiative.
Okay.
So don't worry about that for right now. This was a free turn to get things prepared.
Okay.
Yeah, before I'm gonna cast Toll of the Dead.
Ooh! He's got a cantrip bit with Toll of the Dead.
Well, Toll of the Dead only works on targeted creatures that have already lost hit points.
No, if it's lost
Right?
hit points, it gets an additional damage buff to it.
Okay.
So it'll do the, 1 or 2d8 or whatever the heck it is he has now at level 5. And then if it's hurt,
It's a 1d8, and if the target is missing any of its hit points, it instead is a 1d12.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yep.
That'll be good.
So you're rolling initiative then.
Oh shit! Where'd my maps go?
Keep your map.
All right, give me 1 second to get my map back up, and I will. Yeah.
This is quite the beast to fight
There we
with
go.
at the
Oops.
beginning. I'm quite nervous. Seeing how. Yeah.
I have no plans on killing you all. Don't worry.
Do it.
Dice might say otherwise, though.
Yeah, I don't plan on it, but we'll see how the dice gods go. But no, I have a reason for why I threw this out first.
Okay.
So, if that's the case, everyone roll me initiative.
Woo.
Come on. Fuck, 3.
Oh, baby, let's go.
It's good.
That actually plays well into what's going to be happening to you soon, undead.
Fuck.
Where's that at?
Woo! Nice.
Your
Holy
armor class.
shit! Damn.
There you go. All right.
So EQ.
So-
Go you.
Orden, Kanachan, just both of you roll me a d20 real quick, just a regular d20. You'll find that bottom left corner, there's like a small circle, and you can just select that and just select the d20.
Yeah, I got it. Oh, well, ew.
Oh fuck.
Okay.
Oh, well, you still rolled higher than I did.
So Kanachan will go before Orden. Alright, let me
Yeah.
roll for the big beastie boy right quick. Come here, you little bastard.
Big beastie boy.
Roll
That's
it in D&D Beyond means we don't know when this suit's gonna just smash us.
Alright, so let me get these numbers down right quick. 3, 20, double 16, and then the beastie. Oh, that's funny. That's actually kind of what I was hoping for to happen. In all honesty, I'm not gonna lie.
What, me getting a 3?
Yeah, well, I mean,
The way.
at the very least, most of the people going before the beastie.
Well, if it's most.
So,
it's
yeah.
Me. Yeah.
Yeah, indeed. Alright, so first up is, oh man, Equinox.
I'm going to step forward and cast Erupting Earth right underneath the Nightmare.
Ooh. Okay, so you're going to cast, remind me again what spell you said?
Erupting Earth.
Ooh. Ooh, I like that spell. Alright. You gonna flavor it anyway, or you just gonna have it go up right underneath it?
It's gonna go in like 2 spikes, like one after another.
Ooh. Alright, so it has to make a dex saving throw. Alrighty.
That is a damn good fucking roll.
That was
too.
some damage. Oh my god.
And it's gonna take the full amount of damage because it rolled poorly on its dex.
Jeez, 31 damage. One.
You watch as yeah, it's a damn dude. Druids are terrifying once they start getting their fucking momentum. You all watch as from under this beast just 2 erupting geysers of just earth and stone blast into its abdomen, churning the skin underneath, destroying some of the skin around the chains and the bracelets, as just evisceration erupts underneath it. It almost like lulls to the side a little bit from just the force alone, and it takes a step, just poof, and rights itself again with another poof, and it's going to glare right at you, Equinox.
And I'm gonna smile right back.
Oh.
I love it.
All right then. So,
What was your action?
is there anything else you wish to do? Do you wish to make any movement before you skedaddle?
No, I'm fine where I am.
Alright. In that case, next up on the turn, Melody. Orden.
It
Your
should be-
turn, good sir.
It should.
Should it be Kanachin because we both rolled the same and he
Oh,
rolled higher on the second roll?
Oh yeah, hang on, sorry. God damn it. Hang on, let me get my fucking initiative. There we go. Alright, you're good.
Thunk.
Kanachin. Your turn, good sir.
Alright. The rocks in front of me, are they climbable?
Are you talking about the
Here.
the rubble? Yeah.
Yes. And you said it's what, 7 to 10 feet tall?
It's 7 feet tall, 10 feet wide.
Alright, I'm gonna hop my way up there, and then I'm also gonna cast Shield.
Shield.
Big has heal?
Shield.
Shield.
Shield is a reaction.
Yeah, use shield as a.
I see.
Oh, it's a reaction?
Yes, when you
Yeah,
take
it's-
damage, you use shield.
Oh, okay, never mind. I'm just gonna hop up there and draw my bow.
You're gonna shoot at the beast?
I like the idea. He's using his fucking feet up on the bow like stirrups and like pulling it back with both
Yeah.
arms.
Yeah. Does he notice me, or can I get a stealth hit on him?
He would notice you because you are basically just right there in the very middle.
Well, you were also the one that he first saw, so.
But you
Yeah.
drew attention by jumping in front of me.
That's right.
So for sneak attack, somebody has to be with, I think it's 5 feet of him, or you have to have it.
I think his attention is on me at the moment because I already ticked him off.
Oh, that is true.
And you are right next to pretty much right next to her in terms
Yeah.
distance.
So just straight bow damage.
Yeah, I'm gonna aim for an eye or, something soft.
Okay.
So hit.
Roll the hit.
What do I roll?
On your inventory, you either look at your actions or you can go to your inventory specifically, but you're gonna mainly go to your actions, and you're gonna find your bow where it says short bow, and you click the +6 to roll the hit.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Yep, Rooney. That will hit.
Roll damage, which is the next button next to it.
And you said you were aiming for like an eye specifically?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll me a regular D20 then.
This poor thing's eyes.
Alright, so you take aim at this creature. It's you get like a good bead on where its eye should be. Like you take aim, you fire, you watch the arrow sails through the air. But as this creature is standing there, it actually rolls itself to get like back up from that blast, and the arrow just misses the mark. And instead of hitting its eye, it hits its eye. It hits the area right above its eye, landing in the soft flesh tissue of its eyelid. Now, there is absolutely a good amount of blood coating its eye right now, and it is pissed. It looks at you, Ken, with its just one good eye, and it's actually going to roar at you again. Just an unbridled fury.
I stand there unfazed and wink at it.
Twitch your nose at him a bit.
Cockiest little bunny.
You ear twitches, unfazed.
Alright. You have anything else you want to try? Bonus actions, anything?
No.
No? Sneak attack, run away, I dash, it's okay. Sorry. Fucking love that song. So if that's the case, next up, now it's Orden's turn.
Yes. 1, 2.
You have a ruler if you need it.
It's
Yeah.
just 6 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, because I have 10 foot of range on the glaive.
I'll tell you this, if you diagonals like this also only count as 5 feet, so you don't have to do this,
Okay.
you can go diagonal as well.
1, 2.
Oh, so each square is 5?
15.
Cool.
Yes.
Yes, each square is 5.
I'm used to playing on hexagonal just because Pathfinder.
No, I gotcha.
Glad you're using a glaive.
And I am going to use Booming Blade on it.
Ooh.
Essentially, or what's? I guess I don't know what its reach is. I'll find out here in a minute.
It's pleasantly far.
From what Undead remembers, yes it is.
Uh-huh.
And
So-
if EQ saw, she would remember too.
My question here, though, is my Booming Blade. The spell that it uses, or the spell says within 5 feet of me, but I've got this spell using the Spell Sniper, which doubles the range. Can I use that to do the entire 10
Yes.
10 foot length of the glaive?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to do that then.
All right.
Oh shit, I fucked that up. Hang on. Click the wrong thing, ignore that. If this hits, I'll keep that roll. I guess.
That is a rough roll.
Boom. 19, baby.
That does hit.
Okay, so it takes my initial damage from the glaive as well as that extra damage on the booming blade.
Okay.
So, roll that beautiful damage.
Yeah, so it's going to be, fuck me, 6 damage total, but it is now wreathed in like a light energy,
Mm-hmm.
and as long as it doesn't, I don't think it makes a check. Okay, no, it's just
If it willingly moves 5 feet or more before the end of or the start of your next turn, it's going to take thunder damage.
Yes, and I'm actually going to back up a pace.
Okay.
Opportunity attack?
No.
Yeah! Okay.
Not because it can't reach you, but because it's currently focused on Cannon Chin, and that was not as much of a damage as was done by.
Well, listen, I don't have my multi-attacks yet. I'm only a level 4 fighter.
Yeah, right now its attention is focused primarily on Equinox and Cannon Chin because it shot its eye.
I don't have a cool weapon yet. It's just a standard weapon. Leave me alone.
He's okay.
So is that your turn then?
Yeah, it's, I don't think... I don't have any bonus
All right.
actions that I can really use right now. I mean, I guess I can, but I don't want to, specifically because of character flavor.
Hey, lunatic!
Understood.
You can conquer.
Alright, so...
I poked it.
What?
I gave it a good poke.
Yeah, just
I'm doing my job.
ran away like a little gremlin.
I was hoping you would look at me and try to move.
Well, either way, if it's focused
Well,
on
it is. It is going to move, so you will get to roll that thunder damage.
Woo!
Because it's going to go right for Canachan and Equinox. It's going to
Yeah.
charge.
Oh.
That's gonna be everybody in that line.
Oh.
Well, it's a good thing your healer's going last, isn't it?
I'm going to need everyone to roll Dex saving throws as this thing rushes forward to try and attack Canachan and Equinox.
Your saving throws are on the left side. Yep, you got it. Even me,
Yeah.
even though I'm off to the side like that.
No, because you're not
about
in
me.
this line.
Sorry. We like 20s.
Man.
Nat 20s are great.
And I just watching as everyone gets trampled.
Sorry, Equinox.
Now,
what
can
were
this
you
thing
saying?
trample me even though I'm up on the rubble?
Yes,
Worse
because
things
it
might
stands
happen.
taller than the rubble, and it's
Okay.
charging you with those massive tusks.
Okay.
Can I thunder damage it now?
Yes, you can thunder damage
Oh,
it.
Dex save
Equi-
10, okay.
Mitch! Take this!
Yeah.
Fuck! Damn it!
Yeah, my save is not that
As it
spectacular.
It's 3.
See, as it takes its first step, like a crackle of air just boom, right in front of it, continues charging.
Shit. That's twice now. I've rolled a d8 and rolled less than half. Fuck.
Sorry, EQ, what were you saying?
I hit that button twice by accident.
I saw. I was just going to take
Okay,
your first roll anyways.
Cool.
Alright, so... Orden, you're actually taking half damage because you rolled higher than the save. Canachan and Equinox, you will be taking the full damage.
Ow.
Okay.
I'm over 20 though. Ow.
You're still getting it.
Ah!
Forward.
I need to know these damages so bad.
Ow!
I gotta look at my spells.
So that is 19 points of damage. for both
For who?
Equinox and Cannon-Chen, and that's, I want to say, 10 points of damage for Orden.
Ow!
Oh, okay, so I'll just take my temporary down to 1, thank goodness.
Bastard
Said
stepped on my foot!
Good.
Did you say 19 to them?
Yeah.
Yes,
Ow.
I
Yeah.
did.
That's a number.
Ouch.
Yeah, you're taking 10, Orden.
Added.
Oh, glad I wasn't up there.
Ouch!
Okay.
But as this creature rushes at you, destroying the pile of rubble and sending the stones showering all across the street.
Destiel takes one to the dome.
Bink! But no. Equinox and Cannon-Chen, you actually do get knocked back 5 feet. But as you notice, this creature is panting heavily, and now that you're all
Hey,
up
baby.
close and personal with it, you look, especially you, Orden, you can see its side. It looks like it's starving. Like you can see the rib bones on its side, and you actually see mottled pieces of flesh where it looks like it's growing like it's an infestation of mold underneath its skin. Like you
Ew.
can see fuzzy splotches along this creature.
Oh, we need to put it down.
Nice.
Equinox
It's got mange.
Cannon-Chen, because you're close enough, you don't have to roll perception. Not only do you see long trails of saliva coming down of its mouth as it can't control its drool, you actually see black splotches of what you assume to be blood just pouring out along as well every so often.
It's hurt.
Yes. And it was hurt definitely before it attacked you guys and you attacked it.
As I sit over here unaware. I'm scared of what's
Undead,
about
roll
to
me a
happen.
religion check.
With pleasure. Oh, only a 10.
I'll be right
Okay.
back. I gotta grab something.
Alright. Undead, you feel a slight twinge inside your skull as it feels like someone is trying to reach out to you and speak to your mind. But it's like trying to hear them underwater and they're very far away. You can get the sense that someone's trying to talk to you, but you don't know who it is or what they're saying.
Can I try to focus on it to clear it up?
You can on your turn, which is now your turn.
Alright, what do you want me to roll for that?
Roll me a wisdom check.
Wisdom.
Mm-hmm. 14. You try and force a connection to establish to whoever seems to be reaching out to you, but it's like trying to reach through snow at this point, just a dense pack. You're trying to dig your way through, but every time you dig your way through, it seems more and more just barring your path. You can hear a few sparse words here or there. Help, watch, beast. Not necessarily all at once. There's definitely time in between each of them. But beyond that, you can't really make out much more.
Fuck. And it says
back.
beast, which means something involves this thing. I really hope it's not someone that needs help in the beast. Oh, hey. Well, it is my lovely turn. Well, everyone but EQ lost their temp points pretty quick.
Yes, I still have that one hanging in there for now.
Well, piss. Yes, as a cleric, I'll do what clerics are good for, and I could use a level 2 Prayer of Healing. And I can pick 6 people total, so I'll just pick my 3 companions that are hurt by the beast.
Bitchin'.
You guys recover 10 hit points.
Yeah, that's how much I lost.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Sort of. I only lost.
So that would
7
recover my
technically.
temporary hit points?
No,
Okay.
No.
that will recover the 2 people that lost their actual HP. Your temp hit points stay, and you don't have to worry about anything.
But he's including you because he wants to make sure you don't feel left out of the heal.
Exactly.
You're not any healthier, but you feel great.
Exactly. See, just letting you know I'm here for you.
You feel like you just stepped out of the greatest mud bath ever.
And I'm gonna scurry to this side of the rocks, where I can still see them, but have a little bit of cover.
Okay.
And then I'll call it good.
Alright, so that's your turn then?
Yes.
Alright. EQ, your turn.
Okay, I think I'm going to cast infestation on the creature.
Infestation, you say?
Yes.
Oh. Alright, so it's gotta make a con save. Alright, let me pull out.
Damn.
Oh, I put the d20 back in here. I was like, where did I put my d20? Okay. Is a 19 for the con save. So I believe it takes half damage, or does it just take full damage? Oh no, it survives, I think.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
what happened?
It doesn't take any damage. However, let me roll something right quick. Okay. Your infestation doesn't do much against this creature, especially of this size. Most of the insects that erupt from your arms simply bounce right off. However, a few do manage to worm their way towards the open wound left by Cannon Chan's arrow up by its eyeball. You actually see it squirm and trying to like scratch at its own eye, causing it to take 4 points of damage to itself.
Anything counts at this point. You're doing good, guys. Keep it up.
You do see some of the bloat flies that erupt as they go towards the wound. They start burrowing into the flesh, and this creature is just trying to claw at this horrible feeling.
What are my companions' health at now?
I'm at 19 and 28.
So yeah, he should be only 9 from max.
Or says, man, I'm feeling like a 38 out of 38.
Yeah, my prayer of healing covered it pretty well.
Okay. Had a bonus action. I was going to cast Healing Word on my companion.
You're welcome to do what you want.
Alright.
Yep.
So you're gonna cast Healing Word on good old Cannon Chen there?
Yes.
Alright. Do you need help getting to the Healing Word, or you got it?
I got it.
Okay, bitchin'.
4 more HP to you, sir.
Yep, I added it. Appreciate the heals.
Alright, so if that is your turn, EQ,
Yes.
Cannon Chen, your turn. Fuck this thing up.
I'm gonna cast Burning Hands.
Ooh.
Doesn't want to do a sneak attack.
I mean, I'm not stealthy. I'm still seen, right?
Well, right now,
Are we playing with flanking?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so say if you read the description of sneak attack, I'm pretty sure as long as someone's within fighting distance of it, of your team, you should be able to get sneak attack. But that is your
Yeah,
choice
fuck
on
it.
what you
Ooh,
wanna use.
I'll go with sneak attack.
So I ask, because
Alrighty.
flanking is technically a Matt Mercer rule that he made up, and it's just if you have enemies surrounding, you just get to roll advantage on attack rolls, and some people play it and some people don't.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
sneak
I
attack with my
do the
short bow.
flanking. All right. Just put it right there. There we go.
So would you consider us flanking now, or do I need to get further around the other side?
No, you're flanking.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll with advantage. As long as someone
so-
someone else is within 5 feet of it. The hell was that noise?
I don't know.
Bless you? Maybe? I don't know.
It was a dog.
Oh.
Alright, so if you right-click your attack roll for your
Okay,
sneak
okay, yep.
attack, or your to hit.
Yeah, you can choose
Select.
advantage.
Yep.
I guess technically
I will
we also
say
just
this.
roll 2 of the d20s.
Another personal rule I have that I'm also bringing up from the other campaign: if you roll with advantage and you roll 2 of the same die, you can choose to roll again.
So you said go to sneak attack, right click damage.
Roll to hit. Click the roll to hit for your bow. You want to right-click it and click advantage, and
Yeah.
then click roll. Should click roll, right?
Yeah. Well, I think as soon as you click advantage, it will roll with advantage.
And then you click advantage, and then in that little menu that brings up with advantage has roll at the bottom. You click that, and it
Right,
will
right.
let you roll with advantage.
Ooh. Yeah, that will hit.
Now roll your sneak
So-
attack damage.
Sneak attack damage plus your bow damage. Wait.
Not just roll sneak attack.
Yep.
Roll sneak attack, and then you said with his bow damage as well, so you want him to click that as well, or no?
Yes.
Alright, so you want to click both damages, your regular bow damage and your sneak attack.
I did.
Did you?
It's not
I rolled a-
log for me.
Yeah, it didn't appear.
You want me to roll the damage for the short bow again? I rolled a 4.
There it goes. Alright, so sneak attack damage, you got 5, and you got 7 for his bow.
Nice.
So 12 damage.
Alright.
Yeah, that was weird. It didn't pop.
Not bad for something. Not bad for something this big. All things considered.
Yeah, I had to read.
For
Okay, now I got it.
a bonus action, I'm gonna do cunning action and I'm gonna hide.
Ooh.
Are you gonna move and hide, or are you just gonna hide in front of it?
I'll move and hide. You said it destroyed the rubble right here, right?
Correct.
Alright, so I'm going to hide behind this rubble.
Okay.
And that's gonna end my turn.
Excuse me. Sorry
I'm
about
just
that.
steps
Ooh,
behind
that hurt.
Equinox.
I'm a cowardly fool. No, I'm kidding. Alright. Equinox, go ahead and roll me a stealth check with advantage because this thing is half blind.
You mean our little bunny guy?
Yes, I mean the bunny guy. I had Equinox on my head as soon as
You said roll stealth with advantage?
Correct, because it is half blind because of your bow shot.
Not a problem.
That advantage safety, hopefully.
Yeah, it can't fucking see you.
He don't know where you went.
Alright. And is that your turn, Cannon Chen?
Yeah, because the hiding was my bonus action.
Alrighty. Next up, Ordlin.
Yes, lunatic, it's a rogue bunny.
Alright. Let's try. Let's do Booming Blade again.
Okay.
Roll better than half. You can do it.
Man.
Lunatic loves your character sound.
Oh! No!
That will not hit,
I
unfortunately.
didn't fucking think it would.
Arjun, as you go to strike at this creature, because it's still roughing around because of the infestation clawing or digging into its eye, it's moving around too much where you can't get a clean hit. So when you try to wildly strike at it, your glaive bounces off the shackle off of its front left leg.
Fuck. Well.
Alright, is there anything else you would wish to try before we continue on?
I'm going to flip it off. Tell him he sucks. He's a load of gobshite.
Jeez.
I'm gonna send you a message right quick just to ask something.
Okay.
Alright. Sent you the message, Melody, so you can check.
Answered.
Ah, I see. Okay. Alright then.
I'm playing the character, my guy.
Fair enough, fair enough. So, next up, since it's the end of Orden's turn, it is the Beast's turn.
Ooh.
And it's actually not going to attack any one person in particular. It's going to thrash about. So before it does this, Equinox, roll me a regular d20, please.
Okay.
Shit. Come back here.
Run away, dice!
There you are, you little
dice
bastard.
tower, sir. Save you from that problem.
What's unfortunate is, I don't take floor dice, but my floor dice rolled a nat 20.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Alright. Very.
Not for us.
This
it fucking
creature
isn't.
is... This creature is thrashing about. It is wildly swinging about now, still digging into its eye to try and get out these burrowing bloat flies. It rams into this building right here, shoving its face into the rubble and just dragging along. And it's actually going to be dragging, almost like it's doing a tusk attack against you, Equinox. Let me roll hit right quick.
What are you, protest lunatic?
Does a 12 hit you?
I rolled 18.
Your armor class.
Yeah,
Oh.
armor class.
14, no.
Okay. Yeah, the 18 was to determine how well the bugs were still affecting its eye. They're still going at it.
They're working hard.
But alright.
Can I do a reaction since it was kind of going towards me?
Sure.
I guess I'll hit it with Halo of Spores.
Oh. Alright. Okay, shit, okay. Constitution save.
I disagree.
Shit, that's actually its
lunatic.
best
I
stat,
disagree.
but let's see.
So you know HG.
What?
Lunatic says floor dice if it's a nat 20 should count.
No, I'm not going to count floor dice even if it's my own. I'm not that heartless of a bastard.
Yes, you guys can have a snack.
Especially if it's a D20. I'm not going to be that unfair. What the fuck?
See, but here's the thing. This is both a regular D&D game, but also content.
Yeah, I like my content to live on longer than one episode.
You fucking coward.
It rolled a 14 on the con save. What's the con save for your spores? If you're on the main page, if you scroll down to it under reactions and then
DC
click on
14.
it. So meet it. Okay. Well, meets it beats it, unfortunately. So, does it still take the necrotic damage or no? I don't think it would. I haven't played a Circle of Spores Druid yet, so I'm not too familiar. I read into their ship. I haven't, looked at it. Let's see here.
I would say yes.
Unless it succeeds against... Okay, damn. It does not. However, it is still thrashing about wildly. Just fucking... usually, as you dodge past it, you try to infect it with the spores. It doesn't get to it in a sense where you can actually have it land on anywhere to do anything meaningful. Because as it's passing by, now you can actually see the rot and the rot manifesting on its sides. And because of its actually current thing, you can actually partially see into its rib cage.
Well, since that was a reaction,
Orden, you actually see it dragging its face towards you now as it's trying to dig out this infestation in its eyeball.
Fucking bring it!
Alrighty.
I want to point out I'm sitting here eating fucking fried rice and General Tso's chicken, and we're talking about a maggot-infested fucking... I'm like, yum.
Extra protein.
Does a 21 hit you?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, where's my... Come here, you fat fuck. There we go. That is 9 points of damage. Shit, come back here. So it does 9 points of damage as it drags its face along. You saw it dragging its face towards Equinox. Now it's just basically going in a circle. You thought you could actually jump out of the way and try and give it like a little cool swish as it passes by, but you misjudged your footing.
Shit.
And it hits you with its horn or a tusk and knocks you back to the ground. You actually both see. No, it just knocked you back down as you tried to do a cool jump move. But you do see a sort of like trail of black blood following its tracks. Orden, you actually do see chunks of like meat and flesh now on the ground.
Oh, does it look like General Tso's chicken?
No.
Okay, cool.
It's going to turn back around, shove its face into the building once more, and then it's going to pull out, and it's going to stand down, and then it's turn to look at you, Equinox. The right side of its face, where that arrow is, has been mulched. Like, you can see where its eye once was is now an empty socket. You can see where your flies were before they were just ground up into paste, and it's just the tusk on the right side of its face seems to be hanging on for dear life, trying not to fall out. That is the creature's turn. So, Undead, it's your character's turn now.
Okay. I was reading my spells, getting ready for this. I'm gonna use Toll the Dead on it, I think. Yeah, Toll the Dead, a wisdom saving throw of 14.
Okay, so it's got to make a wisdom save, you say?
Yes, a 14.
Okay. It rolled a 13.
Sweet, so it takes
Son of a bitch
2d12.
dice. Alright.
It takes 15 damage.
Ooh. I wish I could get like a fucking reading as to how my dice are actually gonna go, but no, it seems to be a metronome back and forth, not letting me decide shit.
Dice gods today are playing with you.
Playing with me just as much as they are playing with y'all, apparently. But as you point at the creature and you hear the sonorous bells ringing through the air, the bells seem to last longer and echo farther than they should.
Uh-oh.
Undead, roll me a perception check.
Gladly, I like perception.
Apparently you also need to change the battery in your filter, but yeah.
Dude,
Okay.
I've changed the batteries in that thing. There's something wrong with it. But that was a 17.
I tore mine out of the ceiling and buried it in the closet.
Yeah, I can't do that, or I would.
Undead, as you realize your spell has ended and you're hearing the toll of the bell still, it's echoing from further in the city. And indeed, as you hear one bell continues to ring, now you hear a second bell continue to ring, and a third, and a fourth. Something, or someone, a group of people, are ringing the warning bells of this town.
Uh-oh. Let's do a little jig to the music of the bells. Doop 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 doop.
What else would you like to do for your turn?
Unfortunately, that is all I can do besides move, and I don't want to move.
Alrighty. Perfect! Everyone make a dexterity saving throw as an earthquake rumbles through the city.
Wee.
Oh. I don't like dex saves.
Oh, God. I'm paying for that nat 20.
Yes, you are.
The one that didn't
That's
give
all
me
right.
anything.
That's alright, because even the creature's failing the save, so you're all getting knocked down to the ground.
We're all getting knocked prone.
Joke's on you. I was already on the ground.
Yeah. As you're all fighting this creature, suddenly just it seems like the entire land is starting to shake and rumble. Buildings are crumbling and falling apart. The beast itself, despite having just been staring down Equinox, it falls to its side. Even it is unable to keep its balance. You all fall down as something in the distance, close to the eastern side of the city. You can't tell if something struck or something exploded.
There's always a bigger fish.
There is, for sure.
Oh,
After
fuck.
a second,
You know, I just
you all
realized I
just
didn't roll
feel-
advantage on that last attack. No.
after you all, after a split second of that distant sound, a huge blast wave of air rolls across, throwing debris high into the sky, rolling across ceilings. Destiel, you're pelted with rocks from behind as some of this rubble gets blasted into your back.
Ouch.
Called it.
Fuck you.
What was that, like an hour ago now?
Give or take. He can see the future.
Before long, the earthquake dies down. This creature is still dazed by the earthquake, and it's trying to stand up, but something is happening to it. You can actually see its sides starting to like grow and contort as if something is trying to rip out from it.
Oh, boy. Phase 2?
Oh, was I right with what I got from in my head, sir?
Orphan of Kos?
Both of y'all are wrong.
Oh.
This creature begins to convulse and even like twitch and lightly bounce on the ground even as you see its mottled skin, the rotted flesh begin to expand and grow almost like a balloon.
I
Before long.
suggest running.
Equinox and I are going to be covered in some real yummy stuff soon.
I will give you all one free action, like one free round of actions to move.
What is this thing right here?
Where? Oh, that? That is a grate.
Fuck!
I mean, hide inside, maybe? Hope it's not a far drop?
I was hoping it was a crate!
No, they're sewage
Nope.
for Drakkenheim.
It's a sewage grate.
Jump on the grenade!
I'm going to dive to my left, kind of dive and roll out of the way.
Over here?
Yep, yep.
Okay.
The bloop.
Alright.
Everyone hides around a building. Fuck this shit.
It's gonna blow!
Arden, because you still technically have line of sight on this creature, you see it begin to convulse, and you just see... As
Oh, it was a dud, it's fine.
it doesn't explode, but the top
Farted.
opens up slightly, and you see a black cloud begin to just slowly pour out and into the sky a little bit before it seems to come back down like a black fog.
Okay.
Equinox, you actually begin to see it creep along the edge of the ground. Roll me nature check.
I can't see any of this. I went too far.
You're a Sorcelosaurus druid, and even you know this shit is fucked up. This ain't supposed to be happening. This ain't natural. But no, for real, you as a Sorcelosaurus druid, you're familiar with how like spores work, both benign and poisonous. And just getting one look at these spores, alarm bells are going off into your head. You don't know what it is, but you do know whatever this shit is, do not let it touch any of you.
I shout out to the group. Don't let any of that fog touch you.
Be around the building. What fog?
Huh?
Poke my head out.
You actually see black fog emanating from this creature.
Oh.
Undead.
Yes.
Roll me a charisma save.
Okay. 18.
As you look, the moment you look at this, something wells inside you, and you feel a compulsion, an urge, a desire to speak something, but you stifle that urge. Something dared to try to speak through you. Now is not the time.
Ow! Indigestion.
So, this creature, now fully dead, is slowly emanating a black gaseous cloud from it, seemingly cutting off both sides of the street all the way up to here.
Oh, we've
Hang
been
on.
cut
There
off.
we go.
Ooh, that's really close.
You might want to start moving, because if you don't move soon, it's going to creep towards you.
I'm going to dash to my left.
Yep, because as you dash, you actually do see it slowly creep forward as well.
Well, young.
Now is this roadway right here?
Yes.
Is that? Yeah, that's roadway.
Alright. You say it's slowly creeping?
Yes.
Damn it. I'm going to go this way. And start making my way towards Destiel and Orden.
Alright.
I'm actually going to speak to Orden and be like, since lack of introductions, my name's Destiel, we should probably go!
Yeah, I'm going to make my way around this debris to meet up with them.
I assume we gotta run around the debris.
Keep going. Keep going. There's a tree here. Fuck.
Oh no, I don't like this.
I gotta go through the gate.
All right, so y'all are running away from this beast. Are y'all running to any place in particular, or is it just
The
away?
front gate.
Oh, back to the gate where you were at?
That's where I'm going.
Yeah.
How long has time passed?
I was about to ask the same thing. How much time has passed?
Roll me history checks if whoever wants to figure out how much time has passed.
Because if it's not been an hour and a half, my character would not want to leave yet. 16.
Got a 17.
It's only been 30 minutes.
Fuck.
Where are you
so much
going?
longer.
Where are you going, young man? Careful how far we run. Can I?
I'm going to slow my pace to like a jaunt now, since it's not super close to us. Just slow my pace.
Since I'm a safe distance away, can I try to figure out what it might be? The fog?
Sure. Roll me an Arcana check.
Yes, sir.
Anyone else want to
nat
try and
20.
figure it out? Shit, never mind.
It suits my character.
So, there is no preceding magical instance like this before. You've never seen anything like this before, but you can absolutely deduce that whatever this is definitely has to do with something regarding the miasma around this god's forsaken place. Because you've seen beasts like that before roaming the regular mortal plane. You've never seen the infestation like that anywhere in your travels. Whatever that is came from those mottled splotches on it, and those were not natural. Those were absolutely arcane in origin. Those splotches of infestation on it.
Ooh.
I say that reminds me of like a mold almost.
I'm gonna point at the cloud and be like, "See, kids, that's why you don't smoke."
Say that one more time, Equinox. I had to clear my throat.
It reminded me of almost like a mold.
Yeah. Actually, the funny thing, Equinox, you've seen something similar to this. Not exactly the exact same, but as like a natural occurrence in regards to just some of the more toxic places in nature. Like it's a mix between mushroom spores and gaseous fumes. Because as you all look back and actually see the fog, it's slowly coming to a stop and it's settling on the ground. And wherever it starts to settle on the ground, you see the exact same blackish mold that was on the creature begin to form over the flagstones.
Ugh.
You actually see odd, strange, very not natural looking mushrooms and other myconids begin to sprout with veins of organic material webbing across the ground. But the moment it tries to leave the black fog's embrace, they begin to wither and die. So it's almost like a constant cycle of death and rebirth. Like a mockery of nature.
So, side question.
Side
Is
answer.
the spores, are they flammable by chance? To where we could clear some of the area? To,
You're welcome to try.
Yeah, I'm
Like,
gonna step up to, because you said it's done spreading, correct? It's just kind of now in a settling phase?
It's sort of just holding its position right now, yeah.
I'm gonna step up here, and then I'm gonna cast Burning Hands.
Alright. Is that a cone or is that a straight line? Remind me.
A cone, 15-foot cone.
Okay. So from where you're at, just 15 feet?
I'll go one more. Get myself a little bit better.
Whoosh. It's just this erupting flame emanates from your hands, burning into this disgusting, unnatural fog. And for a time, it does seem to clear the way, but as your flames die out and you look at the ground, that black, moldy fuzz is still clinging to the rocks, and before long, it begins to retake the area burned.
I'm gonna go back and tell the others the news.
I would like to do a nature check and see what type of fungus and mold this is. See if I can recognize it.
Oh, wrong one. Okay, yeah, go ahead and roll nature. Alright.
Nature says no.
Again, this is a very unnatural looking, like, everything on here just screams unnatural, bastardization, horrible, should not exist. Like, every instance that's been traded into you as a druid, like, everything regarding nature is screaming out in anger at this act of defiance and mockery. The closest that you can tell in regards to both myconids and mold, the mold reminds you of, like, when a piece of meat is left out for a long period of time and it gets that, like, fuzz and it's rotted inside and out. But it's reminiscent of, like, a black mold.
Mm-hmm.
Does anybody have an empty vial?
In regards to the myconids, I don't know the specific name of it in real life, but it's almost like a puffball, I guess.
Oh, puffball mushrooms, yes.
Yeah, it looks kind of like those puffball mushrooms, but they're constantly emitting, like, a very faint trail of that mist, so that way it doesn't recede any further. What'd you say, Undead?
I asked the group if anyone had empty vials.
Ah.
Negative.
Well, the lack of empty vials, I'm gonna look at this. Wait a minute. Nope, almost said my name. Orden. I'm gonna look at Orden.
I mean, I have a herbalism kit. I don't know if that would include vials.
That would include a couple of empty vials,
Ooh.
simply for the fact of, like, researching or containing poisons, or the administration of quickly made potions.
I hand him a small test tube vial.
Now the question is, can I do this safely and try to collect a sample? We're here for research after all.
Let me look at your character sheet right quick.
Ooh, me?
Yeah. Let me see.
Anything I can help with?
No, I'm looking at a couple of things on your character sheet. Looking at a couple of spells as well as your stats for things.
Mm-hmm. And resistances?
It's not necrotic, I can promise you that.
Oh, okay.
It would be a very intricate way of doing it, but you would be able to manage to get a small sample if you cast a certain spell.
Oh,
I will tell you what that spell is. Yeah, just give me 1 second and I will tell you what it is.
Is he typing it to me?
Yeah, I'm sending it to you as a DM right quick on Discord.
Mm-hmm. Totally need a second monitor to simplify these things.
Those are the only options that you would have to try and obtain a sample. While he's deliberating on this, is there anyone that wishes to do anything else in this immediate area?
Yeah, I went over here to this little broken house and I'm just kind of pawing through stuff.
Okay. Roll me an investigation, just for general finding shit.
Investigation.
Oh no. We've lost Equinox.
Oh,
Oh, gas!
she disappeared into thin air. Did she dive into the...
Oh no, she fell between the cracks. She was only two-dimensional.
Alright, yeah. I will.
We told her not to look to the west!
I'll
I rolled a
use
15.
I'll
You want me to put
use
your token back on there for you, EQ?
There we go.
She's back.
Whoops.
So yeah, I'll scrape some up and then, cast lesser restoration.
Okay. The moment so you're gonna cast the lesser restoration, right? Okay. The moment this thing makes contact with your skin, it is a hellish burning sensation. It's like someone took liquid or molten metal and injected it into your veins, and you feel it running up all the way, rushing towards your heart. It's not a slow one. It's creeping up your arm at a decent pace, but you manage to cast Lesser Restoration just in time, right as it reaches just past your shoulder.
With my sample in hand, I walk back and be like, that doesn't tickle, don't touch it.
Did anybody hear my
Equinox?
warning from earlier?
Equinox, are you looking right at Destiel?
Yes.
Something seems off about him now.
Hmm.
No. What are you doing? There's something on my face, madam.
Lick it, Caleb.
No, it's just something about you now.
Orden,
Okay. What?
as you're rummaging through this house, you find a couple. This was a merchant's house. You find a couple of trinkets and bits and baubles. A necklace that obviously looks like it was forged from lesser materials. Quartz that were definitely being passed off as diamonds to people who didn't know any better. But you also spot a journal
Oh.
buried underneath the rubble. Undead, I sent you a message real quick.
I would like to pick up the journal and leaf through its pages.
Okay.
Is that like just on the part that reached into the fungus?
Yes.
Can I quickly redo it without anyone noticing, hopefully, besides Equinox, who's just catching glimpses?
Well, I'm in a fucking house, so...
You would have to roll sleight of hand versus her insight.
Roll low for me, EQ.
So both of y'all would have to roll, and while you do that, Orden, as you flip through this journal, the shit, that was a big ass roll.
I said low.
She said no!
But Orden, as you're
Oh, hello, doggy.
as you're flipping through this journal, it starts off relatively simple. How the journal or how the writer was talking about the simple events of the day. And then, as the events reach to the just before a year and a half ago, there's a noticeable change in tone in this journal. The writer seems more agitated, off kilter in a sense. It's like a switch flipped in his head. And then on the date that the meteorite crashed, it's almost like the ravings of a madman, talking about specters in the sky, holes in reality appearing, almost reality warping in on itself.
Mm-hmm.
Colors that should not exist being described in great detail before vanishing from the page itself. It's the final entry of this simply just reads, "We are all damned for our sins."
Ah.
And then there's a
Well.
large splash of blood in the bottom right corner.
What a wonderful sign-off. Well, alright then. Hey guys, I found some more! Come here, look at this!
Subtle as always.
Do I succeed at reapplying it at least?
Hang on, I'm sending EQ a message right quick.
Oh, I sure as hell didn't notice it anyway, so...
As long as the other two don't notice, I can totally keep this going.
I promise you I will never notice. I have an 8 in intelligence.
He's a very excitable boy.
We'll see if she did enough research on my characters.
Oh, I've been reading your character.
Very beautiful. If you go to the notes page, it gives a better layout.
I'm aware.
Oh, okay. Do I at least notice if she notices?
I would be getting that arm checked out if I were you.
I don't know what you're talking
Doesn't
about.
look very natural. Mm-hmm.
Shit's
My arm's fine, thank you, but look at this journal.
I pull a small piece of leather out of my pouch I have on my right-hand side. It has a small ruin scrawled in it, and I cast Goodberry.
Ooh.
Goodberry? Very good.
And I hand those to Undead's character on his good arm. Give them to his good hand. Say, keep these close if you need them. Eat one at a time.
Oh, you're such a sweet girl. But I'm quite full. I ate before we came.
Our little rabbit friend might like the berries.
Nah.
These only last 24 hours.
Quite the short shot.
I give you 5, and I split the other ones up between the other 2. They need them.
Huh. Berries.
I'll just store them in my pack for now.
Yes.
And only for now, because they're going to disappear.
If I get hungry later. But yes.
He puts in his little jar of trail mix.
Sound good. Was there anything you wanted to add?
Yeah, did I overhear Equinox telling Destiel that there's something wrong?
He does have big old ears.
Yes.
Yeah, if she wasn't trying to hide it, then yeah, you would hear it.
No.
Well, I guess I'm gonna, see what's going on with good old Dusty as well.
Okay. Now that he is aware, you need to roll me perception with disadvantage. As he is covering his arm, or trying to cover his arm very quickly.
Perception. Fuck.
same.
Right click, disadvantage.
Yes. Well, as you don't get in on this, we're good.
You think you notice something with his arm since he reached into it? You're not really sure what you should be looking for, so right now you're just looking for any specifically blotches of mold or any like fur that's appeared. You don't see any as far as you can tell. So you're not entirely sure what would be happening with his arm. Perhaps later checking might yield some results.
I'll leave it at that. And kind of hop back to where I was.
So yeah, guys, Orton found a new book for you guys to read. It's very cool looking.
Look at my book!
Yes, look at his book. Look at that.
Look at my book.
Very interesting.
Oh, and just because you were asking, Equinox, see, both my arms are fine.
I keep my eye on his arm to see if there are any other changes in color or anything like that.
Doop-a-doop-a-doop.
All that was in there was this book!
On
Just
Orton's arm?
double-checking mine.
Okay.
She can
Aw. I guess I'm just gonna, like a sad puppy, put my book in my backpack and just kind of kick rocks and walk
What
away.
does the book say?
And I'm gonna do what I was trying to do inside the building, HG.
It seems to be the journal for the merchant that lived in that house over there.
Ah,
But it seems that things seem to take a very odd turn in the midst of his daily routines. I'm assuming it had to do with around the time that the catastrophe struck. What do you make of these colors and what do you see, wraiths in the sky?
Yes. Holes of reality that folding and warping in on itself.
Yeah, well, you said they were like wraiths or something in the sky. Is something that he wrote about in the book?
Yes, he mentions how he claims to have seen wraiths in the sky.
Okay. What do you make of these?
Sounds like he ate the wrong mushrooms.
Ah, you don't think it has anything to do with the fact that we are currently standing in a city beset with a black mist?
Oh, yes.
But it could have also been he totally ate some bad shrooms right before. You're not
You
sure.
know what? You're absolutely right. It's probably nothing. I throw the book behind me and I walk this way.
It's not too bright, is he?
He's very trusting.
Ironic, all things considered.
I was going to talk to you about stuff after this. If we ever get to ending this before I have to go to sleep.
Well, we shan't be going on for too much longer.
I just don't do people.
Can I? Since she's off by herself, I have a prime moment. No one's paying attention, right? They're all looking the other direction, yes?
I'm still keeping an eye on his arm.
Okay.
Shit.
It's back to normal.
Oh, good. Any other features on him change that I can notice? Okay.
Not right now. It's either whatever was bothering his arm is back to normal.
Ah, those berries were tasty, thank you.
You are now whole for now.
Well, I don't seem to have lost any parts of me. Nope. Doop-a-doop-doop-doop-doop. Just gonna stay away over here, next to the not-so-bright folk.
So you're all just sort of now meandering about at this area?
Yeah, sure. I want to look at the cart. So I'm gonna go about business like nothing happened.
I'm going to try to get into this other building where the fog is slowly coming into.
ran away.
Is there anything of interest in this building? Since they already looked at the other building.
Both of y'all roll me investigations right quick, as you also hear Orden just suddenly take off into a mad dash down the road.
Equinox wasn't there. She's over there.
No, but you also weren't very quiet when you just took
No, I know. I was saying that in relation to the 7 she just rolled.
Oh yeah, no, that's for the building.
Oh, never mind then. Sorry.
This place has been trashed. There's whatever's left standing that hasn't been turned to rubble is very useless in terms of your investigation. You find a couple of bits and baubles on the ground, a couple of wire statues made to like sell to tourists that were coming to the city and whatnot. Beyond that and a half-torn logbook of transactions, there really isn't much else to find in this location.
Okay.
Undead, for your cart, this was a cart loaded with fabrics that have since fallen into disarray. Some of these fabrics, as you pick them up, they simply just tear with like the lightest pressure. You do find a couple of scrolls detailing the trek going up to Drakkenheim, and the dates on them actually mark the day of the incident occurring.
Oh, I'm going to read it.
Okay. Before I tell you, Canon-chan, Equinox, Orden, is there anything else you wish to do before I inform Undead?
No.
No.
Orden's just fucking skedaddled and just meow. Alright. As you look through this scroll, you hear Orden's footsteps slowly starting to grow fainter in the distance. Before long, it's a simple journal. It's a record journal, travel record. Last stop was Drakkenheim. Before that, it was a small trader post called Vroengard. And then the place before that was a small town in a valley simply called Dernst.
Does it have like any information on the day of?
At first it doesn't seem noticeable, but as you run your hand along this, it seemed like whoever was writing this started writing on the parchment a lot harder as they were getting closer to Drakkenheim, almost like they were trying to carve it into the paper.
Well then. Just gonna stick those in my pack for now as well.
Alright. Orden,
Yes.
how far are you running before you try and listen again?
No, I'll stay right here. Oh, say, not stay. I'll stay right here. I get to about there. And,
Alright,
and
so
start straining my
basically-
ears.
basically the edge of the road there.
Yes, sir.
Alright. Roll me another intelligence save.
Let's do it, baby.
Damn!
Oh, that's actually perfect. Because you're also still right within view of everyone else as well.
Perfect.
Orden, as you strain and listen for that voice again, you hear from about another alleyway, about 30 feet in front of you, Orden, where are you, boy?
Oh, God. Fucking dig my heels into the dirt, come to a screeching stop, panting, and and shaking my head.
Warden, is that you?
Who's there? Who are you?
Oh, that's killer on my throat. As you oh, that actually hurt
It's okay. I've heard it now. I'll just imagine what it sounds like.
Yeah. As you call, I don't need to do the voice anymore.
Okay, cool.
As you call out and you look at where this alleyway was, you see a figure step out in a very how to describe the movement?
Shambling?
It's very almost robotic. It's like looking at a puppet takes one step at a time.
Oh,
But it's a body. It's an actual body taking very jarring static movements, like it's trying to regain control, or whatever is piloting it is trying to learn how to pilot it. And
oh
it's
god, they're playing Clop.
yeah, kind of, but it's like a one step a second, almost like a Tinker Tailor Soldier Sailor type of deal, toy soldier walking. And before you heard the voice of your old Templar master, now as you focus in, because you know for a fact he did not come to this city now, you're like, wait a minute, hold on, he's not here. He was at the order when I left.
Hey, wait a sec! Who are you?
Yeah, legitimately. You see the fading form of your master in what looked like an almost zombified state begin to fade and droop from this creature in a slew of flesh and meat chunks. And as you watch this creature that steps forth, and it looks like it's trying to reach out to you, but its hand is hanging limp on its arm, like it doesn't know how to actually use its hand. And it's just looking right at you. It doesn't have a face, and whatever counts as its mouth cuts down the middle vertically. As it makes that sound calling out to your name again, you see it open up, and a mottled slew of teeth greet you. Calm down, dog.
I 100% thought that was your soundboard for the monster.
Nope, it's just a poocheroony getting excited.
Have you noticed how I've gotten 3 nat 20s this session, but not a single one of them was during combat?
The dice god are playing with you.
Must have handed you the wrong Paul.
I guess so.
Someone's dog is excited.
That's okay. I appreciate the gesture anyway.
Sorry about that. My dog
soft.
hears something. He's not upset that he can't see this thing. But as you see it slowly begin to lurch towards you, just
I'm going to take a step back and level my glaive at it
okay.
and say, "Stop where you are. What are you?"
It doesn't stop, and its feet. It looks like one of those dolls that you see at an arts and crafts store. You know, the vague wooden
The
humanoid
mannequin,
shape.
yeah.
Yeah, but instead of wood, it's like bunches of muscle held together, almost like it's a horrible clay art piece. As
Yummy.
it begins to stumble towards you, it's actually trying to pick up its pace now, reaching out to you. Its left hand is swinging wildly.
I
Let me
am.
think. EQ.
Yes.
Roll me Arcana. You've heard of something like this before. Okay, that's actually fine. You recall at one point overhearing a wizard You're not sure where exactly, but seeing this creature just reminded you of this. You remember at one point overhearing a wizard talking about something called a homunculus.
Ah.
But which one is it?
They talked about how a homunculus was a creature made of clay and flesh brought to life, most often to be used as servants, though if the wizard was not strong enough when they cast the spell, it would often rise up against its creator and crush their neck before wandering as a rogue entity.
So it's John Troy.
Based on the description, this seems like a homunculus, but you don't see any wizard runes to this. It almost looks like it's an unfinished thing.
With a homunculus, the ruin might be inside the creature as well.
It might. However, once again, in the distance, down, 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 down. You hear the warning bells ringing again.
Uh-oh.
Moving forward.
And now, along with this creature, shambling out from all the other alleyways, almost a veritable army's worth of these things are stumbling towards you all, some tripping over each other, one of them simply just falling apart at the seams and turning into a melting pile of goo. One of them actually accidentally hit another one. You actually see it turn and open up from its chest going up into a large horrendous mouth, and it chomps down on this creature. You see its legs kicking and struggling as it's slowly just devoured horribly.
I think we should probably go. And I'm gonna walk
Orden. Still being the... Have you moved at all, Orden? Now that you see a veritable army of these not masters coming towards you.
I'm going to back up, but I'm going to match pace with them.
Okay. As you're stumbling, you hear the creature in front. Orden! And that seems to just be mimicked amongst the others. Soon all of them are saying Orden in a sort of like sea of tones.
That's not on.
So I'm imagining the fucking Edward line. Big brother.
No.
Edward.
Kind of, but I'm actually doing the exact voice it's saying that shit in.
Okay. I was starting to get sad.
Ooh,
No. This is not that kind of homunculus.
Well, yeah, because that was a chimera. Oh God. Yeah, I've got some goosebumps for sure, but I'm just going to keep on slowly backing up.
Is the map going to open up to show us all of these creatures?
I do not have the tokens for these things because these are actually a homebrew creature,
Okay.
and D&D Beyond won't let me put homebrew in them.
I'd like
You could probably do like zombie tokens or something. We'll know what they are.
I can try and put zombies in there, sure.
I mean, we don't need 100 of them, I guess. Just throw down like an undead giant and say that's all of them. Okay. Fucking whoa.
I'd like to try to cast Spiked Growth right in front of Gordon.
Okay.
And that's 10 foot by
Gosh, it still got me. Oh, fuck.
20 foot.
You said it was 10 foot by what again?
20 foot.
10 by 20. Oh. Okay.
Spot on.
Oh boy. So, Erupting Earth. These need to make deck saves. Oh no.
I don't think they really got a dex, do they?
No. Well, at least these things don't.
And they take 2d4 piercing damage for every 5 feet they move.
Unless you cast that, I'll just grab him by the back of his... What are you...
Yep.
I don't even know what
Chainmail
you're wearing.
and a jerkin.
I'll grab the neck of the chainmail and pull you back.
You are a feeble old man.
I'm just gonna roll for one of them since they're all doing the zombie shuffle.
Turbo shamble.
That is a nat 1.
Okay.
For anybody who's watched One Piece.
Honestly, probably. So, Equinox, as you see these horrible things shambling forward, in your mind you're like, you know what? I've had enough of this bullshit for one day.
Two people each.
Just, yeah, honestly, they're just mockeries of nature. Even though you don't normally like regular people, this is just a step too far. And with just simple, like, just strike of your hand, almost as if like you're trying to just crush the very idea of these things. The earth underneath them just as Undead and Melody, your characters would just see the ground before you just erupt in a shower of earth and stone. Some of these creatures falling apart at the seams and just bits and chunks of meat flying everywhere. Actually, let me roll something right quick. Undead,
Yes?
make me a dex save.
No, shit. Why me? No, that's a 7.
Well,
You're not going to take any damage, but one of those like chunks of meat, it looks like a muscle that's been wrapped in clay. It just right in your face.
Damn it.
Now you're gonna have to hide your face from us, just like that arm.
It feels weird, kind of disgusting. It's like you took a rubber bag, like a rubber ball, filled it with water, jello, and like minced meat,
Oh god.
and then just like plopped it on your face.
Well, that's gross.
It also feels very cold.
Oop, don't like that. So can I proceed to grab him by the back of his chainmail and drag him back away from this horrendousness?
Roll a strength check, and Orden, if you want to resist, roll a contesting strength check.
Will that be athletics, or would it work the same way a shove does?
I think for this, it's just a simple competing strength if Orden resists. Otherwise, Destiel is just rolling a strength check. Since he's just dragging him by the collar, like, nope, we are out of here.
Can I?
Yeah.
I want to roll anyway, just to laugh.
Fuck you.
I don't resist.
Before I continue, Sound, is there anything you want to do seeing this horde of not undead shambling towards you?
Do I want to do anything?
Yeah, is there anything you or Kanachin want to do seeing all of this go down?
Wink at him again.
Before I continue, or are you just watching this with fascination, like almost like a nature documentary in real time?
Yeah, I'm just gonna sit back and watch it. It's their problem. I'm fine enough to watch.
He's got David Attenborough talking in his head.
Hold on. Actually, you know what? There is one thing I'll do.
Oh,
I'm gonna cast Earthen Servant.
okay.
You just put him in the middle and make it walk with them. Just see if it notices. They notice the fucking imposter.
You're just Summoning an earthen servant anywhere in particular?
Yeah, I can only summon. I think it's 10 feet.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
And
essentially, in this like ring around you here.
Yeah, 2 squares out from any direction.
Yeah.
kind of like in between me and EQ,
Okay, so just like right here then.
like right here.
Okay. So Equinox, you just happen to notice a small little like earth form humanoid, not padded together in balls like these creatures, but like just a simple straight clay humanoid, almost in the shape of the Final Fantasy cactus, appear from the ground.
Nice. I smile.
Pat him on the head.
It's a creature.
Undead.
Actually,
Oh,
before, what kind of ground are we standing on? Is it sand, dirt, rock, clay, or mud?
if you're
Like
summoning
where
it,
it's summoning?
if you're summoning it like in this area right here where there's actually dirt,
Like
it
right
would be
here. Yeah.
clay.
So clay it is.
It would be a clay type summon. You just see
Okay.
this little cactuar just, and its little like diagonal pose pop up, just bing.
Oh man, Cactor. Continuously running in place. Hi.
That makes me happy.
You can decide that lovely one of a strength, I guess, huh?
So undead, as you're going to pull Orden back from this thing, when you got hit in the face, you were just so put off. You're like, "What the fuck just hit me?" When you go to grab Orden, you don't realize just how in place he is from seeing all this. So you quite literally try to grab him and like run, and it's just like, whoop. You actually
Take my
trip.
strong hand.
You trip basically as you try and pull him.
I trip, that's not good.
But does that snap me out of it? Like seeing him fucking eat shit?
That's, I would assume, your decision.
You know what? Let me roll something right quick. I mean, if you want to roll a wisdom save, sure. You can try and see if that pulls you out of this
Son of a
stunned
bitch.
effect.
Yeah, do it.
Oh!
Oh no.
It's fine. It's a dirty one. It's not that one.
So you know how undead physically tripped?
Did I mentally trip?
Yes, essentially.
I looked at these things and I went, nope, nope. I need to go to my happy place right fucking now.
Yeah, he is checked out. Undead, your character would notice because he's the closest. Like, his eyes go from just like being there to being like a very dull instance. Like he has just shut himself inside.
Well.
Now, I will say, because of Equinox, these things have been flung all over the place because of the force of the explosion.
It's probably good. Can I try to snap him out of it by using the cantrip light right in front of his face?
Fucking flashbang me?
Yeah.
That would be up to Orden.
I can't stop him from casting a spell, can I?
No, but that would be up to you as to whether or not it would like break you out of your thing.
I mean, I guess it could. I'd like to roll for it.
Okay.
It touches
But maybe
glaive
with a-
and casts
yeah,
light
maybe-
on his glaive.
Maybe with a fan
Really?
or something, because it is.
Shouldn't have been flung. They should have just been stuck. That spiked growth.
Oh, I know. I know it's a spiked growth. They weren't flying because of the fact that it was spiked growth. They were affected by it in a very unnatural way. I'm glad you noticed.
Creatures are acting odd, I think to myself. Spells?
Equinox will remember that. It flashes in the top left corner.
So yeah, I'll just touch his glaive and cast light on his glaive to beacon it in his face.
Orden? Actually, let me ask you right quick.
Yes, God.
In a DM melody, 1 second.
Right.
I mean, to be fair, side note, if that doesn't work, I can always use my mage hand to get him the fuck out of there.
Oh yeah,
On the pound.
I was gonna say just shoot him with an arrow, just like right in the butt. Just let's go.
No, I'll just grab him with my mage hand and just drag him along.
I was
Fair
about
enough.
to say, shoot him in the ass cheek too.
I mean, if need be, I could always use my thorn whip. I mean, it might hurt a tiny bit, but at least I can pull you towards me. That's an option.
Honestly, I did not expect him. Oh, man.
What? Either the ones.
To get just if you'd rolled a natural 1 and you rolled a 0 for your strength check, that would have been hilarious.
Just hang from him.
Yeah, so basically the only thing special about my glaive is that I can't be disarmed, and I can kind of just pull it to me whenever.
I see.
But the other one is the other thing, yeah.
I see. Okay. So your glaive is from one thing, your sword is from your other thing. Okay.
Yes.
Alright, yeah, go ahead and roll another wisdom save.
Do I get advantage because it's literally in my fucking hand and a massive fucking flashbang?
Sure.
Yay! I have a
Rolled
-1.
for
It's
that.
not going to work either way. Oh no! I hate it here.
You know what though? It is a nat 20, so I will say, after being just, ping, you're like, ooh, light. Wait, where am I?
Oh shit! What? Old man, why are you on the ground?
Just stand up and be like, "Come on, child, let's go."
I'm gonna see they're coming closer, and I'm gonna turn on my heel. I'm gonna grab him by the fucking belt that I'm assuming he's wearing, and just throw him over my shoulder and take off.
I got like those
Sure.
little monkey old robes on.
You and me, let's go. Come on, you're over my shoulder.
Okay.
Equinox.
I'm grabbing you, not me.
As you notice, some of them, when they fell apart,
I'll put you down
their
there.
parts were slowly bouncing back together.
Oh, we love it here. Well,
They are now, don't get me wrong, they are being shredded by this ground because they're moving at half speed, so they're taking so much damage, but
I can't say I've ever seen that before.
it's like watching a balloon heal itself.
Gross.
Now granted, you are noticing some parts actually getting smaller and smaller with each heal. In fact,
Good to know.
a couple of them actually fall because bits of their leg have just vanished and they don't have the ability to hold themselves up, so now they're just crawling belly first through this.
If there was intestines involved in this, oh man.
No. They're all like giant balls of meat.
I would say this is a good time to leave. Now that our friend here isn't dazed and confused. Okay. Yes, we leave. Let's go. Come on.
Let's go. Let's fucking go.
Yeah, closer.
Really?
We're running out of directions we can go, though.
Going to
do we
step
wanna
up to
go?
the wagon,
Okay.
and I'm gonna cast poison spray.
Ooh.
God, our druid's just kind of doing everything for us.
I told you, man. Druids.
Don't
They do
worry.
not give a shit.
Like a Dark Souls boss, I have a phase 2. We just haven't gotten to it yet. Koji, yes, I see you. I love you. You're cute. Stop trying to climb into my
Alright.
lap.
So let me roll. I'm just gonna roll 1 for all their cons.
Yep.
Is there any particular way you want to flavor this poison spray?
Just like a fan spray.
Okay.
From your hands.
She
from
belches
your
and
mouth.
You know,
blows it at them like
reach
Shrek.
out my arms and just, from my fingertips, it just goes all over the place, willy-nilly.
Right. You're almost mimicking like the puffball mushrooms yourself.
Yeah.
Alright. So as these things start to shamble closer, they actually look at you and they're like, "You help us?"
Are they saying her name now?
No. They just
Oh.
said, "You help us."
Oh, these were the voices from her. Oh wait, my character's
no,
dumb.
they're
He wouldn't
not.
make the connection.
No, these are not the voices from before.
Damn it. We never found those.
That's specifically for Soundman. These do not sound like the whispers at all.
Well, I did the
Equinox-
detect magic, and I was the one that heard the help us through detect magic.
Oh yeah, no, that's also no, that's not the same voice either.
So we both
Equinox-
heard different voices?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, gee,
As
fucking...
you spray the poison, it's almost like in that cartoon, in those cartoons where you can like see the gas just emanating and just covering the ground. As these things actually get closer, God, okay. You see, it's almost like watching in real time what happened to that nightmare beast from before. These things grow patches of mottled skin on these chunks of ball flesh, as some of them begin to shrivel up very quickly, like sunflowers left out in the sun for too long without water, or like grapes turning into raisins horribly. Some of them are pushing through it just fine. Others are just becoming rotted, fetid piles of meat on the ground.
Yum.
You got rid of 6 of them.
Excellent.
It has been 45 minutes since you entered this place.
Jesus.
Well.
Well then, there's a couple left. I just gotta get within 5 feet. It says... You utter a divine word, a burning radiance erupts from each creature of your choice that you can see, so I can see all of them. I guess
Which spell you go for?
Word of Radiance. You utter a divine word and a burning radiance erupts from you. Each creature of your choice that you can see within range must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or take 1d6 radiant damage.
So just the one zombie for the time being.
The one?
Oh, you're right there.
I moved up within 5 feet because I have to be within 5 feet. Which is eerily uncomfortable.
Only one succeeded.
I roll a d6. Oh, it's 2d6 because that's right. I'm up higher. Whatever. So 5. So half of 5 to the one that succeeded. I'm just hoping because it's radiant.
Well, they're not true undead. Remember, they were...
I know,
Yeah.
but it's Drakkenheim.
These are just
You never
placeholders. You do burn 2 of them. One of them simply just phases through the aura just fine, and it's actually going to reach out and grab your ankle. 2 of them have burn marks on them, but they are pushing forward, and they are going to both try and grapple you.
Oh, Jesus. Go, 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 go. I'm gonna swing at the arms of the ones that are grabbing him.
Alright, undead, make me a strength save.
Well, this is the
And if you guys are trying to attack, roll to hit.
I only get a 6.
Uh-oh. $21.
That will definitely hit.
I'll just put whatever one's trying to grab was currently grappled on him. I'm trying to cut his arms off.
So,
am I rolling to hit or damage?
Roll to hit. So, Orden, you'd be attacking the topmost creature, and Ken Chen, I mean, you're shooting, so you could pick any one of them to hit.
I'm gonna go with this dude right here.
Equinox, what'd you roll the sickles for? Oh, I see. You're rolling the hit.
Yep. Yes,
That's the
sir.
damage.
Oh.
And
Damage
Sound, which one were you attacking again?
The one in the back. 'Cause I
Oh,
figured
the one in
these
the back?
guys are.
Okay.
Yeah, I figured these guys are gonna attack the ones in the front, and I can shoot the one in the back.
Bitchin'!
Yeah, let's fucking go.
Alright, so, yeah, you would roll to hit.
She got a 14. Please save me.
Well, I just did 10 damage to the one that's grabbing you.
Shit, come back
And I was
here.
specifically swinging at its elbows.
I know. It's just my dude.
Alright, so, we pull up here.
Away, fiend! And fucking just
Easy.
double
Alright,
hand
so-
like I'm trying to chop through a fucking log.
Holy shit buckets.
If a 21 doesn't hit, we're fucked. We gotta get out of here.
Oh yeah, no,
I was gonna
the,
say I hit
You guys-
24.
these things do not have high AC. Like, trust me, they're not heavy hitter creatures.
You never know.
Orden, as you strike at this creature and you aim at its elbows, you do a clean just. You don't even aim for the arm meat, like the two bulging muscle packs. Instead, you aim for that little area between where you think it's connecting. As you
Yeah.
slice down, you see
Surgical.
almost what looks like a string between them before it recedes into the ball on each end.
Okay.
And
I
its
wouldn't know
arm
what
falls
that is. I'm
limp.
too stupid.
So I'm free then,
This-
yes?
Not yet,
I mean,
because there were 3 zombies going at you, or 3 creatures going at you, and only 2 of them were being attacked. You still got the one on your ankle. Equinox,
Yes.
go
the
ahead
one
and
that
roll
was currently
damage.
grappling him.
Go ahead and roll damage for your sickles. Like, hit the damage button just twice.
The one I was trying to swing at was the one specifically that was already grabbing onto him.
Right.
Like, I was trying to free him from.
No, well, no, all 3 of them in the front were trying to grab onto him. That's the thing.
Oh, yeah, no, I wanted to hit the because you said one had already reached out and grabbed his ankles.
Yeah. Oh, you were going for that one.
That's the one I was. Yes, I was trying to cut that one off.
Okay. So this one's still going to rush at him then.
Look, I'm a
Okay.
simple man. I saw danger. I try to get rid of immediate danger.
Understood. Okay, so Equinox, are you trying to cut anywhere in particular on this creature, or are you just trying to like just cut it apart?
No, we'll cut him off at the legs.
Okay, so you also follow what Orden did, and you go for the area between the balls of meat, and you just sing, and you also see these strands of string vanish into them. At least it looks like string. Honestly, it kind of reminds you of almost like sinew between muscles.
We're trying not to metagame and talk about what I think it is because Orden's an idiot. He doesn't. He looked at it and went, "Ew, weird." Get done.
Ew, disgusting.
Gross.
But
Pop it up.
that one is almost...
My symbiotic entity, I'm assuming, is expired because I cannot use the extra necrotic damage.
Yes, so you would have to reactivate it again.
It's fine.
Alright, and... let's see here. Cannon-chan, did you roll for damage on your shortbow hit?
No, I only just rolled to hit.
Oh, yeah, no,
there was
you
a lot of numbers.
absolutely
There was a bunch of numbers. I didn't want anything getting mixed up until you said something.
I gotcha. Well,
So go ahead and
I'm
roll
looking-
damage?
Yeah, go ahead and roll damage. I can see the names of like all the numbers attached to it. Like I can in the log, it shows like who rolled what number, so it's fine. Okay. Are you trying to hit this creature in the back anywhere in particular?
Its head. If it's got one. Kill shots.
I think it's...
Sorry, I had to control my dogs real quick. But yeah,
Called.
it does. Yeah, you just Like I said, it doesn't have a face. It has a humanoid head. You wait for it to actually try to open up its mouth to talk. Right down the throat. You actually hear a choking gargle. It's not dead, but it is trying to pull the arrow out of its mouth.
So, I presume I am still held, yes.
Yes, because this one actually succeeded. Did you roll strength? Yeah, you rolled strength. Yeah, it beat your strength roll.
Horrible.
Okay, so this creature is actually going to latch onto you. 1 second.
It's start to glow. It's gonna self-destruct.
I gotta... If I'm good to do something before it tries to devour me.
I was actually going to say, as it lurches forward, you do see its upper body just open up, and it's going to do a bite attack on you. Now with advantage.
Oh my god, it's gluttony!
Everyone's slowly adding colors to their characters.
Can I kill him, Lust?
I still can't believe the voice of Goku was gluttony.
Well, he's done a lot of stuff.
I know, but it's just so weird.
Kind of a piece of shit, so I don't like to give him credit.
Ouch.
Fair enough. Undead, does a 12 hit you?
Absolutely not.
Haha!
So as this thing grabs onto you and tries to bite down, you hold up your arms and just try and just hold its jaws, struggling against it, trying to chomp down on you. You all see...
Stick your cane in his mouth.
You all see this thing. Its tongue is actually coming out and trying to slap you in the face, Undead, to try and get you to falter. But you're holding strong.
Cool. Can I do
It's like
Spirit Guardians?
It's like that scene from Princess Bride where he's holding the fucking ROUS open and the tongue's just waving.
Yeah, kind of. Spirit Guardians. Is that a reaction? No, it is an action.
It's an action, yeah. When you cast a spell, you can designate any number of creatures you see to be unaffected by it. Any affected creature's speed is halved in the area. When the creature enters the area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there, it must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature takes 3d 8 radiant damage if you're good or neutral, or necrotic if you're evil. On a successful save, the creature takes half as much. And obviously I'll mark these other 3 as not getting hurt in the 15-foot radius and unaffected.
It does require somatic components, and right now your hands are held just trying to keep this thing from eating you.
Oh shit, it does. Damn it! Free my hands!
Look, I already
We're all
freed your
watching.
legs. Quit being so fucking greedy.
You're all watching as this old man is struggling to keep this mouth from just clamping down on it.
Well shit, if I can't do that then, I don't gotta worry about casting it. Let's see here. Somatic. Verbal. Verbal somatic. Almost all of them. Dear Lord, oh, I guess Word of Radiance is the only thing I can do again.
Orden, Equinox, Kennen-chan. While he's struggling against this one creature, is there anything in particular you guys want to do?
I want to ram my glaive into its side, lift it up over my head, and try to fucking, like, hay bale scoop and throw it.
And while he's doing that, I'm gonna cast Mage Hand and try to pull him back.
Pull,
Undead back.
Undead
As
oh,
yeah,
okay.
as Orden's killing the monster, I'm gonna pull Undead back.
Oh, okay. And Undead, I'm assuming you're going to willingly fail that strength saving throw so he can pull you back?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yoink.
And EQ, is there anything you want to do while this is all going on?
I am going to jump on top of this wagon and pull my sling out and go after the zombie that is going after our cleric.
after Undead. So you're just going to aim right down its giant gaping gullet?
Yep.
That's the one I'm trying
All
to stab.
right.
So 2
So,
hitting it.
Yeah. It's going to get flung and knocked senseless.
Orden, as as you stab into this creature from the side, and you just catch it right there. Roll to hit with advantage since it's currently occupied.
Okay. 21.
Yeah, that'll do it. And then Equinox also roll with advantage. So on your sling's hit/DC, right click it and then select advantage before you roll. Because you're essentially both hitting it at the same time. That'll also do it. Hot damn.
Jeez. Hot dice tonight!
So Undead, as your character gets yoinked back by a hand just pulling you from behind, just... Orden, you lift this creature up from the side. Equinox, you actually have a perfect aim right down its throat as he's stabbing it through the side. You just... Pew! You aim for what you think is its uvula just hanging on the back there. And as Orden chucks it like a giant hay bale, you actually see both a trail of mucus and blood trailing from this creature through the sky as it lands limp on the flagstones.
Yeah, bitch.
Alright, teamwork.
He's dead.
Yeah.
Did.
I was a farmer.
Hey! Well, if that's the case, then... I can just keep using cantrips, because I'm not close to it anymore. And I'm gonna stay away and use Sacred Flame.
I was gonna say, Sacred Flame, baby, let's go to the cleric thing.
I want to use it on that guy. Sacred Flame him. What?
Get him out of here.
You hear
No!
the toll of the bells once more as more creatures come shuffling out the alleyways.
Maybe
Son of a
not
bitch.
Sacred Flame. Maybe we should just leave.
Yeah, because he did say it was 45 minutes before the fight.
How far are we?
It's only half the time. We're fine.
But how far are we from the gate?
That's
very.
exactly.
I mean, I assume we're not super far away. We started over fucking here, right around the corner.
We started here. But who's to
No,
say?
we didn't start there. When we entered the map,
We started here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck.
So our
Over
exit's
here.
already kind of cut off.
Over there's where we come in, huh?
Well, we came
Okay.
in from like right here. So we would have to try to get back around here to go this way. Or
Yep.
go like this way and hope.
There's a
There's
There's
turn.
a way back.
Yeah.
And hope there's a way this way.
Well,
Or we just don't go back at all and we just learn how to survive here.
that's not how that works. Anywho,
You coward.
leave the one with intelligence scores that aren't in the negatives. To think on this one.
I mean, if you want to say something, Mr. Strength in the negatives.
I'm fine with that. At least I can think.
I seem to remember someone eating shit pretty hard when he was trying to pull a comatose man.
I knocked you out of it. That's what matters. Okay, yeah.
You flashed me out of it, actually.
Close enough. So yeah, no, I'm gonna skirt. There's more coming. Our time is ticking. It was 45 minutes. Who knows how long ago in the encounter?
And we have, what, hour and a half
Yeah.
to be
Oh,
back.
yes.
Well, we have a,
Okay.
yeah. Before the
And they
beginning of
did
this
say
fight,
they
we
would
had
give a
45
5-minute
minutes.
grace period to keep the gates open.
Well, I don't.
You're gonna see us running down the street with a bunch of homunculus behind us. Hey guys, we brought friends!
Yeah. So are we all in agreement, since they keep coming, that we should probably just dip?
Yeah, but before we go,
Uh-oh.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
so
wiggle
let's
my
go.
little bunny tail at them on the way out.
nope. I want to cast the Burning Hands to get rid of these three, but my angle is going to be this cone right here.
Yep. Straight up. Abracadabra.
Yeah, that way we can get away safely without these three following us.
As you will watch Cat and Chad wiggle his fingers.
His little paws, his little toe beans are just
With a
wiggling.
little twitch of my nose. Gonna wiggle my ears.
You blow your paw off like it's a fucking smoking gun. Just
They're consumed in a consumed in a raging inferno.
in the cutest
And you
little
hear-
inferno.
You hear their dying screams over the roar of the fire. Has anyone here seen The Thing?
Yes.
You know the
Yes.
sound the creature makes as it's like dying?
Yep.
Nope.
It's like that, but backwards.
Oh,
Oh.
Oh.
that's icky.
Yeah. Okay. Time to go.
Yep, down to
As
go.
you're all leaving and running away from this, you hear as like the meatballs that were like holding them together just start popping.
Oh god, ew.
I'm old and slow.
Go,
Give me
go.
a piggyback ride.
Okay, hop on.
Yay!
Let's go.
All right, which ways you guys going?
Kind of
You gonna
turning
go?
around, watching
South?
them lumber towards us.
Okay.
Alright, do we want to kind of sneak past through this little, or do we want to go around?
Let's go
Say
around.
we go like this and just avoid
Yeah.
me of all.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
We should avoid it.
Yeah.
I'm currently carrying the old man on my back. I'm like holding the glaive behind me. His like fucking legs are over the shaft of it.
Just sitting on it like a bench.
Yeah.
Go, my
Oh,
noble
hit.
steed, go!
His cane's outstretched. Hi-yah!
Wait a minute, how we
It's
get
very
that
diff-
far in?
No, it's me putting your tokens in right
I
quick.
know.
Hang on, let me.
I know.
It's very small where these tokens are.
Oh, I bet it is. Oh my goodness. Just gonna wheel on into us.
Yeah.
Ah,
Is the door even open? Did we really spend 45 minutes yelling at zombies?
about to find out.
You spent a few minutes yelling at zombies. Most of it was also traveling and dealing with mental issues.
Yeah.
But yes, you are all, at least a good chunk, partway into the city. You have almost, from where you guys are currently, if you had studied the map, you're about halfway in between where your starting point is versus where the Dragonborns would have gone.
Oh. Do we want to try to meet up with A-Team? Or just hoof it?
Well, let's go back to our gate before it's too late.
Okay,
That's the main concern, is making it back to the gate in time.
come with me,
Yes.
young man.
So you're all dashing back to the gate, hoofing it as fast as you can.
Honestly, I'm in full relax mode on this fella's back.
he's like snoring and
Not
drooling
huffing.
drooling on my shoulder like a baby.
He's rusting your sword.
As you guys actually get back to the gate, you see the gate is open, and they're just starting to close it. One of them shouts, "Wait! Hold on! I see them!"
Fucking good timing.
Fucking dig deep, push hard, get out that door. Bro!
You get out, and the door is shut with a resounding.
I'm gonna come out and immediately fall like down onto my knees, drop the old man on his ass, and just start panting. Just unceremoniously just spill him in the dirt.
Consider yourselves lucky, B-Team. You made it out alive.
Any word on the other teams?
He's gonna look back at the other guards. They're gonna shake their heads. Haven't heard anything yet, but we won't really hear much until after everything is said and done for the day. You head back to the encampment. We'll keep the doors closed here.
Good luck.
I'm just gonna thumbs up and painfully get to my feet.
As you guys gather yourselves, you can see they've actually constructed some basic fortifications around this gate. No longer is it just a simple 14 men with spears. Now they actually have wooden spikes planted in between, pointing at the doors. And it's almost like a winding path going from the door now as the captain leads you away.
Almost like they knew what was going on in there somehow.
It might be just a nightly reoccurrence.
Unless the zombie things were the ones that were pounding on the door and then retreating before they opened it.
I don't know.
Or it's ghosts.
Fast.
It could always be ghosts.
I'm gonna lean.
Well, sure, they might be pounding on the door, getting too far away from whatever spellcaster's keeping them up, and then just turning into fucking spaghetti sauce.
That's fair.
Oh, I mean, the Dumbos.
But as you guys make it back to the encampment, night actually has begun to settle, and you won't need to roll perception checks. As you're walking into the encampment, you can, over the din of the crowd, occasionally hear a faint scream or cry echo from the city. But it's almost like a single instance that you notice it, and then the rest of it is just drowned out by the din of the encampment. Before long, you actually find yourselves standing before the office once again. As you look around, there's only two other teams here. E-team and F-team. E-team is a team comprised entirely of dwarves. They do not look like they've had a good time. In fact, you think they're missing a couple members, actually. Weren't there 5 of them? There wasn't supposed to be just 2 left.
Uh-oh.
Looks like they gotta diggy some holes then, huh?
Yep.
Lean over to
Sure.
Orton and be like, I think they're a little on the short side.
I want to scowl at him. It's not
Whoa, I don't appreciate short jokes.
You've got lovely ears.
Thank you. Totally forgets about short
F-team.
joke.
Works every time.
F-team is actually a team comprised similarly to yours. It's not just one race of individuals. There's a human, there's a half-elf wizard, there's... You're not sure if you're seeing this right. Is that a possum? Standing on 2 legs?
sick.
You see a dragonborn sorcerer. You can tell he's not a wizard because he still has magic clothes, but he carries no staff nor book.
Okay.
And then lastly, you see... Fuck, that's a big guy. A Goliath barbarian wielding a very large double-bladed axe.
Oh.
Excuse me, big fella.
Oh, I love him. Oh, God, I hope he's just like Grog.
The balding man from before is speaking with what looks to be like a wizard from the royal court. The wizard is wearing simple blue robes, but embroidered on the back on his cloak is the king's sigil, a dragon breathing a wreath of flame while it's standing over a bed of roses.
Oh.
You think he's
Oh,
important?
B-team, come here. Seems you made it.
I'm gonna fist over my heart and bow to him.
Right. This here's Arden. He's... What'd you say you were again? I am the Court Royal Wizard, sent here to investigate any magical anomalies.
Does he look old?
He looks old, but he's an elf, so you're not exactly sure how old is old for them. Well, I mean,
Wait, what did you say his
Except
name
for-
was?
Arden, A-R-D-I-N.
Yo. I can't wait to find the rest of our clan. Airden and Earden and Urden.
Earden. And sometimes Gearden.
And sometimes Earden, yeah.
So he looks old.
I understand that you went into the West Gate. Did you find anything of peculiar note?
Hold up the vial of fungus.
He's
With your
immediately
good
going
arm,
to.
right?
Well, his arm is back to normal. His other arm is back to normal too.
Okay.
Look,
How about his face where he got slapped by the homunculus?
Or he got cock slapped by a corpse.
His face still does have some like remnants of saliva left on it.
but look,
But other than that, it's looking normal.
Yeah.
You might want to get that
He's going
cleaned up.
to immediately rush forward. It looks like he's about to grab it, but he stops himself short. Where did you find this?
spewed out of a creature we killed. Probably not best to open it up in here. Or touch it. Don't touch it.
No.
No touchy.
Yes. Please don't touch.
May I? Take it. May I take it?
Yes.
He's going
I
to
don't
immediately
want
snatch
it.
it out of your hands. It's like watching a magpie in humanoid form as he looks over the vial. Yes, a sample. This will do nicely. Thank you, BT.
Nicely for what?
You shall be adequately compensated. This shall do finely for research. Perhaps we might be able to understand more what is happening inside.
I
I think
am
he's a robot.
still rolling my fingers, and I ask where the nearest tavern is.
You have your choice of taverns down that way. Once you've written up your reports and we've confirmed everything is in order, we'll let you go for the evening. You'll receive your pay and you'll receive a bonus for bringing back something for Arden here.
We've got to do
I frown.
No one said there was paperwork.
Well, you obviously encountered something, so we need to know what we're dealing with here. Perhaps the other
Death.
teams might have dealt with something like that before. We might actually have something to actually compare it to now.
So we only need one person to write the report.
That goes.
Equinox. I'm sure your handwriting.
Yes.
I can't read. Sorry.
Or actually, hold on. What is your intelligence EQ?
11.
I'll do it. Mine's 16 plus 3.
Mine is 8 minus 1.
Can you hold a pen?
What's a
Yes.
pen?
What's a pet? Shut up!
Will.
Don't take my fucking joke! Get out of my head!
No, it's quite comfy in here. Okay, Arden actually looks over at you. I will assist in asking the questions, so your report can be quickly done so you can join the others.
You talk funny.
Yeah, I can
Android
just
set
tell
for
you.
CyberLife.
It is an unfortunate side effect from many experiments in the past. It is a, how do you say, twitch?
Someone's got a little tick going on.
I can't understand.
You.
I will give as much detail and descriptive detail as I can for this report so they can write it down.
I mean, you were the one that did the most of everything in there.
Yes, this is true.
Walk over to EQ. Is your back sore?
As
That's what I said. Did you want me to do it because I have the higher intelligence? I can give more
Yes.
of a. Alright, I'll do it.
well, whoever's explaining the report, as the others are walking away to go to the tavern, you see Arden. He's not even really paying attention. He's looking over the vial of sample that was picked up. He's not holding it casually. He's very much like got a hand underneath it to catch in case it falls, and he's very
Licking
much
his
keeping
lips.
his finger on the cork to keep it down. But from
And I-
behind him. Oh, 1 second. Hang on.
Oh,
God has forsaken us.
I very much like a tall glass of mead.
It was quite the day, wasn't it?
All right, there we go. Sorry, I had a hot swap the battery in my headset.
Very good.
So, even though he's not really paying attention to you, from behind him, you actually see a quill and a book float out, and the quill seems to be writing down everything that you're saying.
Ah.
In case anyone was wondering, he's a wizard from the Order of the Scribes.
Wait, so he's not a sorcerer?
No, he's a wizard.
He's a wizard, Harry.
Oh,
This
you said
is
the
Arden,
Dragonborn
who's-
was the sorcerer. Okay, never
This
mind.
isn't the Dragonborn. This is
Yeah.
the wizard who was talking to the balding man.
Yeah, I just confused.
The elf.
The balding
elf.
man? Is he
No.
balder?
The balding man is human. The elf talking to him is the wizard. The Dragonborn's from a separate party.
But would you say he's balder?
Compared to most people, yes.
Huh.
Any hoodle.
I'm trying to figure out how to make this a Baldur's Gate joke. I'm too fucking.
No, I know. As you finish giving your report, the inkwell actually taps the paper, and Arden looks back. Thank you very much. You may join the others now. I will be in my lab researching. Before you travel back into the city, find me over there, and he points at a building 2 doors down from the office to the right, opposite the direction of the taverns. Have a good day. He's gonna immediately rush over. For an elf, he moves pretty good.
I just turn around and walk out the door and head towards the tavern in a very brisk
Alright.
fashion.
And do the same after collecting the payment.
The balding man will actually hand you 5 sacks. He'll hand you 5 sacks. 4 of them each have 100 gold pieces in them. The fifth one has 250 to split amongst the 4 of you.
Okay.
Yay.
It's a lot of booze. Oh,
This is a lot of booze, yes. Lots of mead.
so you said 100 and then 250.
Yep.
No, he said 3 sacks each.
One sack each.
He hands you 5 sacks, 4 of which each has 100 gold.
Okay.
And then, oh wait, hang on, I got my math off wrong. 1 second. Hang on. No, 256 gold, I mean. So that's 64 gold for each of you.
Yo, I have money now.
So now
I don't
each
think
of you
I've
have
ever seen this much
164 gold.
gold.
You said 164?
Yep, so each of you has 164.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, they do.
Yeah. They
My eyes get huge because this is probably the most gold that I've seen in my lifetime.
Let's fucking go.
So, as you all enter the tavern and wind down for the day, sort of just letting the events of the fucking crazy shit that happened today just sort of wash out from you. You all down your beers on the house since you managed to survive your first expedition. Finally, you managed to be finding your way to the barracks. Each of you finding a very nice, very comfortable cot, calling your names, and you rest for the evening.
Oh.
And that's where we're
Are there
going
any
to call it for this
trees
session.
nearby? Damn it.
Yes, there are plenty of trees.
Okay, I'm gonna go to a tree instead of staying in the barracks. I'm gonna climb up there and lay down.
All right.
Okay. Now that we all, are wrapping it up, I want to say thank you to everyone that came, the gift subscriptions from Bricket, and anyone that watches this. Thank you. It is greatly helpful. It does more than you know. And y'all have a good night.